to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
So today on the introductory to jewellery making, I learned, as a first time having a go at making jewellery, we learned how to do the simple loop, the wrap loop, and then how to fix fastenings onto the pieces we've made. So I've had a go at making a few bits and pieces. A keyring, I've had a go at sort of looping different types of beads and gemstones onto different types of chains. I've had a go at making this, so we had a go at making the beaded bead with some beads around it and then done the fastening at the back. Also made a few sets of earrings as well, which I'll all take home and enjoy wearing.
Join guest designer Mark Smith for our introduction to Paracord DVD. This DVD will talk you through the various steps on melting and splicing, the Paracord jig, back-to-back bracelets, non-clip bracelets and snake knot bracelets. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
Good afternoon, how are you all today? Good? Good, brilliant. If you're just tuning in for the first time, you've seen me for the first time today. I'm Hannah Stewart, by the way. And I'm taking you through until 5 o'clock this afternoon, joined by the gorgeous Gemma Crow, who has the most unbelievable, incredible pieces I think I've ever seen. Just before I came into the studio, I was looking at them all outside thinking, I can't choose, so I'm just going to have them all. Just dip some more, Gemma, is that okay?
That's fine.
Brilliant! Do you know what? We've got leather today. Never ever brought you leather before. Oh my gosh. This is like, poor Helena, I was like, oh my gosh, I need a clutch bag. I want a clutch bag. Look at that! Can you imagine that clutch bag? Unbelievable. That's just one. Oh my gosh, I love it. Did you love working with this, Gemma?
Oh, it was like heaven.
It's amazing.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I chose these with Pip.
Did you?
Yeah, so it's always a bit nerve-wracking when you choose something from a book. Yeah. You know, from samples,
yeah.
And then it arrives. Well, I was over the moon. I could not get over how lovely everything was.
Oh my gosh, this is like one of the best things we've ever had. Look at that. As soon as I saw this one, I was like, right, I need a clutch bag. I need a clutch bag. We've only got 100 of these. They're coming up for you later on as a fabulous addition to one of our kits. The kits today are phenomenal. They really, I love the feel of them as well. Kits are incredible. I've got brand new Rainbow Moonstone cabochons coming up for you today as well. Where are they? Let's have a little look. I'll get these out just so I can show you. These, I'll just show you one of them. Are gorgeous, and they are brand new. Look at these. Rainbow Moonstone, gorgeous gemstone. Love this. If you love your labradorite, you probably love Rainbow Moonstone as well. Fabulous adularescence from these. They are so nice. Oh, look at that, brand new, and they're going to be Gemma's challenge, I believe, as well. Love it. A bit like Challenge Annika, but Challenge Gemma instead. Do you remember that? It was brilliant, wasn't it? Love that. Oh, can I just show you this one as well? Just quickly. There's quite a few of the Rainbow Moonstone cabochons here. Have a little look. This. You can have a look, Ben. Anytime today, Ben, that's fine. We've got 4 hours. Brilliant. Brilliant. Look at that. So they're coming up for you very, very soon. Sorry, Helena, what else did you tell me to flash? Oh, the competition, of course, competition. You love a competition. I love a competition. Everybody loves a competition, especially when you're going to get to own one of our lovely Gemma's pieces as a prize. Can I enter? No. All we want you to do, really, really easy, get interactive today. We want you to come up with, did we say the name of a song? So you need to incorporate a gemstone into the name of a song. You can't have Ruby Tuesday, obviously. It's already been done. Something like Pearls Just Want to Have Fun. See where we're going with that? So if you can think of something really good, send us a message, 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio. We will need your customer number as well, and we will pick the winner at random towards the end of the show, and you will get a piece, an original Gemma Crow. Wow. Wow. Get on it, Mum. Get on it. Okie dokies. Right. What should we start with? Yeah, brilliant. Okie dokie. Fab bundle for you. Look at all of these. Great way to top up your stash. Or great way to start off your stash. Look at these gorgeous. I love these. Really organic look. I'm loving these colours here as well. Really, really summery. You've got your gorgeous dendrite opal there. Beautiful pink opal, and you've got your white opal nuggets there as well. They are stunning. Had quite a few nuggets on the show yesterday. Fabulous. In fact, we had Ethiopian opal nuggets on the show yesterday morning. So maybe if you've got those, you can incorporate your other opals into those designs. Nuggets are great for earrings. I love nuggets in earrings. Big cluster of earrings. They look fabulous. They really, really do. Now, you've got 130 carats in your white opal there. 130 carats there. You've got 190 carats in your dendrite opal and 200 carats in your pink opal there as well. So that's a massive, massive carat weight. You've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 520 carats of beautiful opals there. And do you know what? We don't very often see the pink, do we? Don't very often see the pink opal at all. It is really rare, beautiful, really soft and feminine. Would look great with any of your blue chalcedony. That you've already got. Would look great with aquamarine as well. Soft blues and soft pinks really, really complement each other. EMGC83 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655 is how you get involved today. Or you can join us on the web, of course, at www.jewellerymaker.com. Great way of avoiding the queues because it is really busy today. Although, that said, it's a free phone number. Nothing to lose. Should be price tag. That's for 3 strands there of genuine gemstones. Now, quite often, I will say, where else could you get these deals? So when I went home yesterday, do you know what I did yesterday afternoon? I decided to look. Could I find anywhere that does what we do here? No. I tried on auction websites, I tried on other shopping channels, everywhere, to see if we could get anywhere near the carat weight that we bring you here at the kind of price tags that we bring you. It's just not possible. It's actually not possible. 0800 644 655. Kathleen in Box, you've just joined me on the telephone lines. Andrea, you're there. Patricia in Bristol. We're under £10 for 3 strands of genuine gemstones. EMGC83 is your code for this one. They are stunning, aren't they? Love those. Righty-ho. Oh, look at this colour. Wow. These colours are beautiful. They are gorgeous. Really, really vivid green hues you've got here. That is spectacular. Really fresh green. This would look great with amethyst, wouldn't it? Great with this citrine. Peridot, completely natural gemstone. It's one of those that took me a long time to believe that this was a completely natural gemstone, because of course when you look at this, it's got such incredible colour, such a vivid colour, that you think, no, that's got to have had a little bit of heat treatment on its way to help it out. Surely. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The colour in this is so vivid. That saturation is incredible. There is nothing we could do to that gemstone to improve that colour. That is exactly as Mother Nature intended, and don't you think that's the most fabulous colour there as well? Phenomenal with your citrine, really beautiful. With any of your blues as well, your kyanite, this looks stunning with. Any of your blue topaz that you might have. Rainbow Moonstone as well, great compliment to this gemstone. Stunning, stunning. Look at that colour. 40 carats of your small nuggets you've got there. And you've got your plain rounds there, 8 carats. 3mm in size, so you could use them for lots of your weaving, your seed beads, couldn't you? They're really pretty, really, really delicate. You could use them as spacers as well, add that little bit of colour into another design if you wanted to. I quite like the idea of that simply being restranded. Bracelet, one of the charms, oh, do you know, I've got some fabulous charms coming up today. I've got a little burst charm. Did I have the Tower of London in there as well? I think the Tower of London was in there. They're gorgeous. Simply restranded bracelet, one of your charms in there, and again it's peridot. Do you know what? I'd have to go with solid sterling silver. I would have to. No compromise with this gemstone at all. That colour is just, look at that. Do you know what? Helena just said she loves this with gold. Do you know, I think it would work with any precious metal. What do you think, Gemma? What would you put peridot with? What colour precious metal would you put it with?
I like it with copper.
Yeah.
With a rose gold. That's my favourite combination. But
yeah.
But I think either. I've got it on a sterling silver chain, one of our ready-made ones, and it is so fresh with silver, but really warm with gold.
Yeah.
So either.
It is, isn't it? I think with silver, it's very crisp, isn't it? And then that rose gold, the copper, really brings a warming tone to the gemstone as well. It's going to go with anything that you've already got in your stash. 0800 644 655. Michaela on the Scottish Islands? In the Scottish Islands. And you've got 2 strands, completely natural gemstones. Yesterday, I think was the first time in, I don't know, 3-4 months that I've been here at JewelleryMaker that it really hit me how many completely natural gemstones you have here. You are absolutely spoilt rotten for natural gemstones. There's not that many gemstones in the industry that are left completely natural. You're really, really lucky. Collector's gemstone, under £10 at £9.90. ZIGC. Are we not staying there? We're going even lower. How it's possible, no idea. All you need to do is pop it in your basket and check out. That's £6.95 for 2 strands of peridot. That's like buy one, get one free. That's incredible, isn't it? August birthstone, if you're doing your birthstone jewellery, maybe get this into your stash as well. Fabulous, really vivid colour, isn't it? Gorgeous. And where are we now? End of June. It was officially the first day of summer yesterday, wasn't it? Rubbish. So what does it do today? Rained where I live this morning. Unbelievable. Is it sunny now? Oh, is it really? Helena, she's off to Glasgow this weekend. Yes. I don't think, apparently there's, I mean, it's really early on. You know, I'd never rely on a 5-day forecast this early on. Apparently, somebody said upstairs, didn't they, Helena, that there's going to be really bad storms on Saturday. I think that'd be quite cool to be at Glastonbury in a really big storm.
I heard the opposite on the radio this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I heard it was going to be one of the driest Glastonburys ever.
Helena, there is hope. Ditch the wellies, bring out the flip-flops. Brilliant. 0800 644 655. Margaret in Lancashire, ×2. Susan in Rhondda, good afternoon to you, ×2. Loads of you multi-buying and loads of you with these in your baskets as well. Just make sure you're checking out. Gorgeous. I did say to Helena earlier on, I was like, have you got a really great inflatable so we can spot you on the telly? Because they get more and more outrageous, don't they, every year, the inflatables that you see in the crowd. But you need something to make you stand out, Helena. Maybe it could be a Gemma Crow headpiece. Imagine that. There she is! There's not another one in the world, it's got to be Helena. Have a look at these. Oh, look at these. Talking of freshness, these are beautiful. In fact, those little seed beads work perfectly with these pearls, wouldn't they? Perfect. Gorgeous. Double trouble, your lemon cultured pearls. and your yellow culture pearls you've got here. 7 by 6 millimeters and 8 by 7 millimeters in your Baroque pearls. So they're really pretty, beautiful for lots of your bridal jewellery, of course. Every time I see pearls, I think bridal jewellery. You know, bridesmaids, mother of the bride, mother of the bridegroom. Let's not forget as well. Pearls can command massive, massive price tags, can't they? They really can. If you do your research, I think you'll probably find that actually you'll be lucky to get a strand of synthetic pearls at the price tag that we're taking both these strands down to. I challenge you. I challenge you at home. 30 days you've got. Find a strand of synthetic pearls for less than what we're going to on these. Not second hand on an auction website. I'm talking brand new strand. 0800 644 655. Should be £10.90. Now, interestingly enough, last night I was looking for like favours, if you like. I've already done the wedding. I'm just having a wedding party now, which is really stressing me out. So I recommend running off into the sunset to anybody. Are you going to run off into the sunset, Ben? Are you? Yeah, he said yeah, he's doing it before it happens. He's engaged. So if you're any Ben's family watching, if he says he's going on holiday, book yourself on the flight too. You're going in 2 weeks. Ben, are you going to get married while you're on holiday? He's saying no. Yeah, I was looking for favours and stuff, and I was thinking, you know what, I don't know what to do. What can I put on the tables? You know, what can I have? And then I had a bright idea, which might take me a long time. Making bracelets for all the ladies and something else for the gents. And you know what? It would actually be really affordable for me to do, wouldn't it? You know, if I came in and bought these strands of pearls, imagine. Now, it's fair to say that all of my friends and family know where I work and what I do, but they're not going to know how much I've paid for these. They're getting a genuine pearl bracelet. No expense spared for my guests. Do you know what I mean? £7.95. They will never, ever know. And in fact, I could get 2 out of a strand of these. Easily get 2. So that's 4 bracelets that I could potentially make. 4 pearl bracelets for your bridesmaids, mother of the bride, mother of the bridegroom, pearl necklace. Oh, how pretty does that look? How incredible is that value? That's for 2 pearl necklaces. That's just incredible. They're so shimmery. In fact, Gemma's got the leather, the other leather. In fact, Helena's got her eye on that leather too. The mustard coloured one, the yellow one. Oh, look, Gemma's just stroking it. I love that. It's that kind, you know, sometimes we have those strands. Sometimes we have those fabrics. It's one of those. You've got to get that home later on. Gorgeous. Is that your favourite, Ben, that one? Mustard yellow?
It is classy.
It is, isn't
Yeah.
it? You could have that for Ascot as a clutch bag, or a wedding, or see. I'm getting both of these today, and I'm going to make a bag or 2.
I would like to get both of these.
Helena said not a cushion, a leather cushion. Wow, that's stepping it up, isn't it? Righty ho. Oh, the charms that I've just spilled everywhere. Oh, look at these. Oh, anyone for a cuppa? Yay! These are so much fun. Do you think they'll all stand up? They're quite substantial, you know. Do you know what? I'm just going to pop that behind. That's what, wine glass charms? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, how about that if you were having a posh afternoon tea with your friends and stuff? Charms. Oh, look at this. These are so fun. These are brilliant. You could just use one of these, couldn't you? Oh wow, look at these. I'm seeing a bit of a theme going on here. What's this called? London. There you go. London collection. These are so cool. I love them. I think you've got 2 of each. Have I got everything out? Oh, I've got Big Ben here. I'm just trying to get it out. Oh, I've got a double decker as well. These are brilliant. I absolutely love these. So you could just use one of these, couldn't you? In a bracelet if you wanted to. You could have, in fact, how cool would that be? Pair of earrings, but 2 different charms. I like that idea. They are so cool. I'm loving these. I think these are going to be really... Can you imagine if you have a craft stall in or around London, the tourists that we get in London They're going to love these, aren't they? That's brilliant. If you've got family abroad and you want to send them a little gift, maybe remind me of them home. Helena just said she's going to get some for her mum. Her mum's in Australia. That's a fab idea, Helena. I love these. They are brilliant. They're so much fun. You've got 10 pieces, I think, in total. 10 pieces in total. So you've got 2 of each there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No! How many? 2 of each. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16, not 10, 16. That's fab, isn't it? Rose gold plated brass you've got here as well. They really are incredible. 0800 644 655 or on the web at jewellerymaker.com. Cheryl in South Yorkshire, Carol in North Yorkshire. All the Yorkshire's in today. £21.95. These are so much fun. I'm loving them. 0800 644 655. And Mirabelle's texting. Good afternoon to you, Mirabelle. How are you today, lovely? You're good. Mary says, hi, Han and Gemma. My song, Rubens. Yeah, but it's already been done, hasn't it, Mirabelle? It needs to be, oh yeah, of course, because I was thinking Ruby Tuesday. Ah, it's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Ruby in the Sky with Diamonds. I like that. And of course, it's your favourite gemstone, isn't it, Mirabelle? And your birthstone, Ruby. Do you know what? I'm rubbish at things like this. Can you think of any, Gemma?
No, I can't. If my sister's watching, she's brilliant at this sort of thing.
Really?
Yeah. So if you're watching, Faye, text in.
I'm rubbish. I really am. Like, this is why I'm not a producer. You could give me 4 hours to think about it and I still won't come up with anything. Song names. No, song names, Ben. Song names. Gemstone related. We've had another one. Do you know what? I might have to get my specs out today. Thank you, Ben. Fiona in Lincolnshire says, unsure if the first came through. Karma Chameleon. Oh, Carnelian. Oh, I see what you did there. That's good, isn't it? Karma Chameleon. I like that. Brilliant. Culture Club. Oh, you've got to love a bit of Culture Club. It's taking me back now. £21.95. Make sure you check those out if you've got those in your baskets. Love those. Okay. Have a look at these. Oh, hang on a mo. Are these supposed to be in there? Wow. 3 strands and your storage box. And there's some loose gemstones in there. Is that right? I've got some beads in there. Oh yes, this is brilliant. Have a look at these. These are gorgeous. These are beautiful colours. You've got 3 strands. You've got your storage box and you've got in here, let's have a little look. I love these. You've got your beads in here as well. You've got 5 of them in there. So you've got 17 carats of your clear quartz, your half-drilled plain rounds there. So any of you that have your half-drilled pendants maybe, or your half-drilled rings, the ring mounts, they'd look cool, wouldn't they? I love that. I love any clear gemstone. I always call them crystal balls. They're like little crystal balls, aren't they? The light dances around them beautifully. And if you've got any coloured wire or anything like that, or any of the coloured gemstones against them, it carries that colour through your design as well. So they're really, really pretty. You've got 17 carats of your clear quartz. You've got 17 carats of your white quartz. Oh, hang on a mo. Should I have another strand? It says 17 carats of white quartz plain rounds. No, because they're half-drilled plain rounds. Clear quartz. Oh, but then I've got 17 carats of white quartz plain rounds. Oh, right, okay. 30 carats of red tiger's eye. 8 carats of your serpentine plain rounds there. And you've got your loose box. Your gemstone. Oh, do you know what? We're just... Rewind. Let's do this whole bit again. 3 strands. 3 strands, a storage box, and you've got 5 of your beads in there as well. Storage box, brilliant. You can never ever have enough storage. I picked my mum's craft bag off her yesterday. Well, I didn't technically pinch it. I did ask her if I could borrow it first, just because I'm getting so many bits at home. And your storage, brilliant. I've got lots of little gems of distinction gemstones, lots of little loose beads as well, which these storage boxes come in really handy for. All of your findings as well, they're absolutely perfect, aren't they? And it sounds a bit crazy, but they are so good because they are just clear perspex. You can see exactly where everything is without having to rummage. I love that because time is money, of course. So you've got your storage box, your beads in there as well. 3 strands. You've got your red tiger's eye, very masculine gemstone. I like this. So if you're doing any of your gents jewellery, that would work really well for the gents, wouldn't it? Beautiful tiger's eye. 30 carats you've got there. 4mm rounds. You have 8 carats of your serpentine plain rounds there in the centre, 2mm gemstones, and you've got your lavender dyed shell rounds at 4mm there as well. Gemma, where would you go if you had this bundle? What would you do?
Excuse me.
Should we rewind that bit as well? Edit that bit out. Oh, you're right, Gemma. Has anybody had any water? Water! Yeah.
Great way of using those. Or making beady beads, or clusters of any nature, or with spacer beads. And it's really popular at the moment to have lots of layered up tiny bracelets, so they'd be really nice.
That
to
would look lovely with these, wouldn't it? Simple stretches, layered up. I like that idea. That would look fab. I'm loving this colour as well of the shell. Really beautiful. Amethyst purple hue you've got there. £12.75 is a should-be price tag. We are not staying there. You've got the storage box, you've got 3 strands, and you have 5 pieces of your clear quartz rounds there as well inside your storage box, your half drilled rounds. £9.95 for you. 0800 644 655 or on the web today at JewelleryMaker.com. PTGC06 is your code for this one. Get involved today. You've been shopping with us all morning. Add to your order. You got 1p and P in any one day. From midnight last night until midnight tonight, you've only got 1p and P. £2.95. That is standard in the UK, and that doesn't matter how many pieces you order. How good is that? Sheila in Cambridgeshire, you've just checked out. Well done to you. We've had a text in from Joanna in Midlothian. When is the Moonstone cabs going to be on? Now. Let's do them. Do you know what? Let's do them now because they are Gemma's challenge as well, so we need to let her get on with those. They are brand new, you know. Brand new. I love Moonstone. Absolutely love this gemstone. Always have. Always will. I love mystical gemstones. So I love labradorite because you get that labrador essence. The reason I love Moonstone is because you get that angular essence. That angular essence being the bluish shimmer that you can see from the surface of the gemstones. It's all about the way that the light hits this gemstone to enable you to see that angular essence. Gorgeous. Just look how mystical that is. Oh, wow. It's one of those gemstones, and I find this with labradorite as well, that you could stare at all day. Yeah, back in the 90s, it was all about lava lamps, wasn't it? Do you remember that? Go into a dark room and just watch that lava lamp for hours. Give me Moonstone or labradorite any day of the week and just look at that gemstone for hours. They are phenomenal. Look at that dress. It's gorgeous greens, beautiful blues. Ooh. Come on, Ben. Did you say you're going on holiday in 2 weeks? Is your brain already there? It's the desk. It's the desk. He says as he's kicking it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 cabochons here, different shapes, different sizes. I'm just going to show you a bigger one here as well. Show the angular essence in all of these because they are stunning. So there's no guarantee as to how many cabochons you will get when you get these home, but I can guarantee you that carat weight of 185 carats. Every single one I have here is spectacular. Every single one it's doing exactly what it should be. For me, these are all rings for me. I love a statement ring, I really do. I love Moonstone, I love labradorite. For those of you that love your sun catchers, for me, top 2 sun catcher gemstones, they're labradorite and Moonstone because of the way that the light works with these gemstones. Look at that go. Imagine that on the finger. Statement ring, bit of wire work. Oh, and then, again, do you know what? Any coloured wire would go with these, wouldn't they, Gemma? What are you thinking with these?
They always make me think of the elves in sort of Lord of the Rings, you know, that really ethereal, mystical essence of them. So I'm thinking I might do something for the forehead with one of those today.
Ooh, I like where you're going with that.
As well in mind, you know, people.
Wow,
forehead
Glastonbury, Helena, I think there might be a piece coming your way to borrow.
Helena could so pull off elvish.
Couldn't she?
Yeah. She's like a little pixie.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Do you know what? These are fabulous. Use your 30-day money back guarantee. Get these home. Do you know what? If it was me, I'd have to get... I'd have to get... Do you know what? Last time I was here, there was gremlins. We went off air for an hour before. Something's going on. They are phenomenal. I've got some... Do you know what? I've got two here, smaller cabochons, that make fabulous earrings. Look at them go.
As well, Hannah, look at them with the leather from the first bundle.
Oh, now we're talking.
They work amazingly, especially with that green.
Oh my gosh. Yes, the green, right, Gemma. If we could give Gemma this leather and you could just make a clutch bag with some Moonstone, that'd be great.
Shall I have a go at that for my challenge?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'll have a go, see if I can do it.
And Helena said she'd like a ring with one of the Moonstones. She's a size N. Pete! There's loads of you that you want a waistcoat with a leather, no problem. Sure, Gemma can do that in 5 minutes, no problem then. There are lots of you there multi-buying for these. Oh, do you know what? They work so well with that green, don't they? Oh my gosh. Wow. Can I just say, and you probably hear me say this a lot as well, there are so many shops, especially your silver boutiques, your seaside shops, in particular that sell rainbow moonstone, labradorite, amethyst, those kind of gemstones. A ring in one of those shops could quite easily cost you £20–30 in silver for one of these. They are phenomenal. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 here. Can't guarantee you 9, but I can guarantee you 185 carats. Loads of you multi-buying. I've got Susan in Berkshire, ×3, Louise in Greater Manchester, ×3. If you've got 9 in your pack, that's £1.66 each. It's a no-brainer. I mean, there's some bigger ones in here as well. You could quite easily have that as a pendant, couldn't you? Long drop, shorter chain as well, choker style with this as well would look fab, wouldn't it? Debbie in Wiltshire says, hi ladies, just got my Moonstone cabs, looks beautiful. Debbie, they are. And the thing is, you know, as we always say, they look even better in the flesh, they really, really do. Joanna Midlothian says, thank you, got mine, can't wait to get them home. Yes! Gorgeous. And yeah, just to point out as well, Wall of Fame, if you're making these pieces anyway, you may as well enter them into our Wall of Fame competition that gets drawn on a Wednesday. The winner gets £100 credited to their account and the runner-up gets £50 just for showing us the pictures of jewellery. You've got nothing to lose. Got to be picked at random though. Just get your jewellery on television and you're getting inspiration from our lovely Gemma. Just wait until you see our pieces today. I've never seen anything quite. I love this leather. I have to get this leather today. 0800 644 655. If you've got these in your baskets, I would be checking them out as soon as you can. Samantha in Cumbria says a pendant surrounded by songier sapphire. Wow. In fact, we've got I think we've got 3 strands of sapphire coming up for you a little bit later on. They are gorgeous, those are. Absolutely loads of you checking out, multi-buying, loads of you with those in baskets. I've got Anonymous in Angus, Jan, Alison Anonymous, well done, Teresa, you all there. There's tons of you with these in baskets. Please make sure you check it out. You haven't done it until you've checked them out. Gorgeous. Oh, I want these. Should we have some designer inspiration, shall we? Yes, that's what we're all here for. Where did I get those from? Not quite sure, so I'm just going to pop them there. Okay, have a look at our first kit for you today. So the leather is going to be sold separately. That's going to come up as an addition to the kit that we've got here. This is incredible. Just incredible. The inspiration that you're going to see in a bit from Gemma, honestly, unbelievable. There's so much in this kit, and let me tell you, it's gone so far. So far. You have just absolutely, in fact, you've got like a bead scoop here as well. What's this all about? There's oh, hello. You have your, did you choose this colour wire, Gemma?
I didn't actually, but Pip knows me very well. So.
There we go, picked with Gemma in mind. You've got your copper coloured wire here, you've got your 0.4 and you've got your 0.8mm gauge there. You've got your flat wire. Is this your square wire?
Yeah.
Is it the square wire, Gemma?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is the square wire that you've got there as well. Oh my gosh. Every time we bring you a kit, anytime we bring you any piece, I get some graphicals on my screen with a big list of what's in the bundle or kit. That list is so long. You've got 10 metres of your copper coloured wire there at 0.4 and you've got 10 metres at your 0.8 as well. You've got 15 of your rose gold plated copper open jump rings there. You've got your matrix box. I'm just going to put my specs on. Do apologise. Poor eyes today, I tell you. You've got your matrix box there, so you've got jump rings in there. You've got chain in there. You've got your ribbon end. Can I get it open? We're live, Hannah, we're live. Brilliant, there you go. I did it. You've got your ribbon ends in there, you've got your toggle clasp in there as well, and some chain in that one. You've got 1 metre of your blue coloured knitted wire with your silver beaded chain in. This is great, this is. So these are fab. So you've got your knitted wire here, but inside you've got your beaded chain, so you can, if you wanted to, you don't have to of course, that beaded chain in there, just give it that little bit of strength, but you could if you wanted to, she says. Brilliant. You can. I'm sure you've all seen it before. I'm just going to try and just get a little bit of that out just to show you what's inside. It's like a hidden little extra, really. Do you take them out, Gemma, or do you leave them in?
I've left them in this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely can take them out. But, have you seen them? They're all over the high street at the moment. These.
Yeah.
And they're so expensive.
They really are, aren't they?
I couldn't believe how much they were.
They really are. They're so on trend at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you can take that ball chain out if you want to. That's in there as well. That's 1 metre length that you've got in there. So that's your Caribbean blue. You've got your copper flat wire, 1 metre of your copper flat wire as well over here at 3mm and 5mm. You've got your square wire there as well. Your square wire, I'm just looking for that on my graphics because there's just so much there. Such a big list. I'm guessing that those are going to be 1 metre as well. The square wire, I've got some square wire, but I just can't seem to find it on my list. The flat wire, I've got flat and square wire, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think the square wire is more than 1 metre.
The square wire is more than 1 metre, says our Gemma. She's used it. She's used the kit.
I'd say it's maybe 5.
I've got 1 metre of your C5. Honestly, there's so much. I'm not sure. Can you see at home? Is there a list on the web?
It says half round up there, doesn't it?
Ah, it says half round up there.
But they're square, I'm sure.
But they're square. Gemma's saying she thinks they're square. Yeah, I'm looking. It's really hard to tell. Okay. We'll just get confirmation on that. So, I'm going to start again from the top because there is so much here. So you've got your knitted wire there, you've got your beautiful copper coloured knitted wire, your blue copper wire there, both 1 metre in length, and you've got your Caribbean blue, and you've got your ball chain inside as well. So that's like an extra hidden metre that you've got there as well. Gemstone wise, you've got your rose quartz, you've got 250 carats of your 10mm rounds there. And you've got, looking for the other one there, we've got to sort these lists out, haven't we? It'd be great if the gemstones were together and not separate, do you know what I mean? And then you've got your other rounds there as well. I'll just get confirmation on the size of those for you in a second. Big carat weight. And you're going to get 550 carats. Oh, sorry, I forgot the cabbage on as well. You've got rose. This is what I mean. There's so much. How much time do we have? And there is so much in this kit. You've got your cabbage on there as well. Huge, huge carat. That's got to be 40 carats. It is 40 carats, what a guess. 40 by 30 millimetres in size, in your cabochon there. So you're getting all of that, and you've got a bead scoop of 550 carats. So with your bead scoops, there's no guarantee what gemstones you're going to get in that scoop, but you're going to get 550 carats. And look at some of these, you just don't know. This is why I'd multi-buy. These are just make fab pieces by themselves, wouldn't they? There's some really sizable gemstones in there. Could use this one as a charm there as well. They're beautiful. So you're going to get 550 carats in your lucky dip bead scoop there as well. So you could get absolutely anything in there. So sorry that was a bit all over the place with telling you what you've got in your kit, but it's just because there is so much here. There really is so much here. You've got the headbands as well. Forgot about the headbands. You've got 5 of those in total. You've got your memory wire there as well for your bracelets, your necklaces and your rings. There's just so... Could we have got anything else into this kit? There's just tons and tons and tons for you to work with here. There really is. Gemma, this must have gone on and on and on.
It's not something for the weekend, it's something for 6 weekends. It really is.
It's something for the 6-week holiday.
It's amazing. And I've just brought out my box to show you just how much I've got left.
Wow.
I mean, there's enough to do another half of what I've already done. I've done 15 pieces, and they're not small pieces, and that's what I've got left. It looks like I've hardly touched the bead scoop.
There's just tons, and you've made so many pieces of jewellery there as well, yeah. And I can't believe you have all of, well actually I can believe you've got all of that left, because there is so much in this kit. This is going to see you through for a very, very long time, I have to say. And as Gemma said, these knitted wires, they are everywhere right now. They are so on trend, they really are, and commanding big, big price tags as well. These are beautiful, whether you just wanted to wear one simply as it was, and layer that look up as well. So you could, if you wanted to, with a metre length, you can get 2 16-inch necklaces and a 7-inch bracelet or anklet if you wanted to. Don't have to, of course, use that however you want to use it, but that's just so pretty. Just as it is. Love that. And that's just a metre length. It's quite Italian inspired, isn't it? I like it.
It's gorgeous.
It's got that kind of Milan look to it. I like that just as it is. That's really, really nice. You've got hundreds of carats of rose quartz here to work with as well. You've got your headband, you've got your memory wire, you've got your flat wire in there. You've got your 0.4 and your 0.8mm copper wire there. You've got 550 carats in your lucky dip bead scoop there. You've got your matrix box there as well. Absolutely tons. OZG C67 is your code for this one. Get this home. Do you know what? Do you think this would be a good place to start, Gemma? For somebody that's never ever done any jewellery making before but just wants to have a go?
You've got, yeah, I mean, you've got something, a bit of everything in there, haven't you? You can make it really simple and just use the memory wire. And you don't even need clasps for that. You can do some threading with it. You can do a bit of wire. Yeah, I'm gonna show you lots of techniques with that flat wire, and they're really easy and effective jewellery making techniques.
Brilliant.
So yeah, you could definitely have a taster of everything with that.
There is, literally. You could make a fabulous bracelet, couldn't you? And we're always saying the rose quartz goes with the copper really well because those tones complementing each other. You've got everything you need here. You've got your jump rings there. You've got your rose quartz. You've got your chain. You've got your ribbon ends. You've got your toggle clasp in there. You've got your wire if you want to. That is just I cannot believe how much. I think as far as kits go that I've bought you, I think I've got to say this has probably been the most substantial kit that I think I've ever seen. There's so much here. And Helena is telling me that we're going to save you so much money. 800. Oh, no way. I think this is officially the biggest saving that I've brought you on a kit. Saving you £37. Wow. And 15 pence. Do you know what I'll be doing? Spending that on the leather. That's exactly what I'd do. £36.95. That's an incredible, incredible deal. And can I just say, just from the headpiece that Gemma has made using one of these, one of the headbands, and some of the leather, Gemma's got her money back on this kit from one piece of jewellery that she's made. You've seen how much she's got left, and she's made so much jewellery as well. Let's go and have And look, you're going to love them. I've dipped them all, by the way. I even put it on Facebook just to make sure. So the winner of the competition, I don't know what you're going to get. These, Gemma, unbelievable. I have to say, I was really excited this morning when I saw the leather. I've never ever seen it before.
It's just gorgeous.
It's phenomenal. It feels amazing as well, doesn't it?
I know, it is just so nice to work with. And it is so simple. It's not frightening at all. It's just like cutting and sticking. It's like, that's why it's just so nice to sit and play with the leather, because you really do just cut things out and stick them on. And it is as simple as that. It's really not scary. And the components in the kits, in that bundle that we've just done, really help you to keep it simple as well, like the hairbands. It helps you just to have a very simple design with the leather. Gosh. So it's really enabling, this kit then.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
They are unbelievable. I just cannot believe the finish that you've got. It's beautiful. Helen's like, I love that. I love that headband. That is Mother of the Bride, isn't it?
It is
just,
very Mother of the Bride. It's the right colours, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect, incredible. I think my mum might have her eye on that, Gemma. That is stunning. Really, really is. Shall I put it on?
Yeah.
I just need a wedding to go to.
I think we just need to slide it over slightly, maybe.
Oh.
We have to do a bit of sliding.
That way?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have done this, with this for my ladies' day at Ascot, couldn't I?
Yeah.
That we had the other day. I love it. Look at that.
See, if you hadn't run away and got married, I could have made you a lovely tiara.
Was it not you that made the bouquet?
It was.
I need a bouquet for my wedding party. £36.95. There's so much in this kit. Absolutely tons and tons and tons. Loads of you have checked out already. Half of the stock has gone already. We only started with 58. Oh, that's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, they're just, Gemma, I cannot, and I'm sure that we're going to have an endless amount of text messages in now, because these pieces are unbelievable.
It was so exciting, this bundle, because there's loads of things I haven't worked with before.
Yeah.
The leather, obviously I've worked with leather before, but I've never worked with this leather.
Okay.
I love this patent leather. Absolutely love it, and I can see this being so saleable.
Yeah.
Like really, this is for my client group. This is going to be a winner. But also, I've never had the flat bezel wire. I've never had the it is half round wire, by the way. I've never had the half round. I was like a child in a sweet shop. I honestly did not know what to do, and I wanted to show a bit of everything.
Yeah.
But you know, you have to stop somewhere, and obviously it took me a while to get to that point. I did 15 things before I decided, right, that's it.
Wow, I love that. 15 things, then you thought, right, I need to get on with my life now. Things to do, son to look after. They are all incredible. The finish to these, Gemma, they're so professional. They just, honestly, they just look incredible. And I would be like more than happy to give you a wad of cash for any of these pieces. They're so good. They are so on trend. This bracelet as well, this caught my eye as soon as I walked in. I was like, yeah, I'm wearing that one. I love that. So you've stamped that and you've used your copper sheet there as well, haven't you?
Just the copper strip, which it saves so much time, because I make these. This is, you know, I make these to sell, and I cut my own sheets and I file it all down, and so this, all I needed to do was file this to the two ends and then stamp it, and it's done. So it's going to save me such a lot of time. I've just glued it to the leather, so it just gave it, instead of just being a cuff, it's, you know, it's just got that little edge to it.
And it makes it really comfortable to wear, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Really comfortable.
And unisex.
Yeah, it is,
really
isn't it? I love that.
Yeah.
Don't hold back with your jewellery designs. I like that, Gemma. There's so many pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Unbelievable. And you've seen how much Gemma's got left. It's just literally going on and on and on. Do you know what? If you've got this kit, you've got to get that leather. But just leave me one. There's only 100. I just want one of each and I'll be happy. That'd be really, really great. I love them.
If not, we'll split this one.
This might be quite good for my post-hen night as well,
yes. Yeah, that's definitely a hen night hairband.
Loving that. So what are you going to demo for us then, Gemma?
Well, a bit of all sorts, because
brilliant.
we've got leather in the next kit, so I'm going to do a bit of leather, more demo with the leather in the next bundle.
Yeah.
And as this is really just cutting and sticking a lot, then I thought we'd save most of the leather work for the next one.
Okay, fab.
So I thought I'd show you a bit with the bezel wire, a few of the different designs, because you know that it's so versatile, and we haven't seen it very much, so we're going to go with that.
Brilliant.
Okay. So we can just pick and choose where to start. I thought I would start by showing you. You see the one that looks like a picture in a frame?
Yeah.
With the neckline. I'm going to start with that one. It's sort of hiding behind the head. So I bring it over.
Just there we go.
I'm going to start by looking at that one. Okay, so I just almost made a picture frame for the leather, and secured it together with in a special way so that it was sort of seamless.
Right.
So I'm going to show you how to do that. So what I've done is taken the wider of the two, which I think is the 5mm bezel wire, and it comes in this coil, and it's already soft for you. It's not overly soft, but it's soft enough for you to manipulate quite easily with your fingers. So don't be frightened of it. It's if you keep rolling your thumb on the inside, it's just a lot like working with wire.
Okay.
You can create curves just with your fingers, and quite nice neat curves. So this is how I work it, like this. So I'm going to take enough off to make a ring with it, a loop. So you can use, if you want to, you can use a mandrel. I think I used a candle votive holder at home to do this, or you can do it with your fingers. Just pull it through until you've got the size you're happy with. So hold the two together at the top end there, and just pull through, and it will pull into a circle for you. So if we say we're going to have it about this size, and then I'm going to use my flush cutters. You can use metal shears if you've got those, but your flush cutters, if you've got a pair of these, will work too. And it cuts quite neatly. Now I'm going to cut both ends so that they're flat. So use your flush cutters with the flat side into the design. Cut that one and that one off at the ends. And then what we're going to do is just manipulate them so that it forms a full sort of circle that they just meet. So we can just, it's got a bit of a memory wire. So if you go over the mark and keep flexing it over, then you can, as it comes back, you can get it to sit quite snugly together. Now I haven't taken much time to keep that really circular and that perfectly neat, but this is what I would do. I would then pop a bit of glue on there. I think I've brought the one that I broke. So a bit of the hypo cement is perfect, just to sort of keep that in place for you. So I'd leave that for a few minutes just to let that settle. Let's go over again. Just to let that settle so it's meeting. But that's only just to help you before the next stage. That doesn't need to necessarily be there. Because the next stage is manipulating one of these that comes in your matrix box, so that we sort of cover this, and it gives us a bail and a cover for that join. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's put that to the side for a minute, just flatten this out first off. So just take your pliers to it and just gently tease it flat. Okay. If you've got nylon jaws, then that's a good ones to use as well, to get that nice and flat. And what we're going to do is we're going to tip the little loop upwards, so that becomes where we're going to hang our pendant from. So that's tipped that way, and then we're going to sort of come halfway across and create a new crease going the other way. Can you see the creases used to be here? We want it to fold in the opposite way, so we're going to come halfway across, create a nice straight line, and then we're going to just tip your pliers. Now it does take a bit of pressure on your hands to do that, but you can do it halfway and then take it to a hard surface and rub it over the hard surface corner, like the corner of your block or something like that. If you just hold it over and rub along there, you'll get that nice sharp defined bend. Okay, so we're going to tease that all the way so it's sort of almost closed, and do it evenly from both sides so that you get it evenly closed over. And then what we'll do, this would, by the time, you'll have done this in advance. So then what you'd do is pop this into there, So that join, can you see? That join is now inside there. And this is probably the best way to do it, is lay it on a flat surface and use it like this. So I would also now at this point, because this doesn't fold completely over, pop a bit of glue in there. So if I just pop some in just to show you where it goes, you can see that I broke the nozzle off of my glue tip. So I'll just carefully squidge some in, just a little bit, just to settle into the grooves. There we go. So that's going to settle into there, and then all you do is pinch, get your pliers either side and pinch it into place. So holding it steady and then pinch that side. I'm going to turn it around so I can get to the other side nice and easily. Pinch this side. Okay, and when you do this, it will flatten out slightly because obviously that's flat. But don't worry at this stage, because the metal is flexible and you can always manipulate it after, but let that set first, and then if you want to, if you find that that's flattened out too much on that top edge, then that's not a problem. You can just manipulate it as if it's one piece of metal once the glue is set and everything's in place. But you should have a loop now where that join looks like it's just all, you know, just fluid, it just goes around. On the pendant you can't really tell. I flattened it off and put it into place.
I'll move the pendant. Oh, there it is. I've hidden it again. I am sorry.
Should we bring it over here?
Yeah, good idea, Gemma.
If I put it over here, I can lay it down.
It's because you make too much jewellery.
I know.
It's
just hiding in amongst it.
So much. Do you know what? I'm going to bring you the leather, if that's okay, Gemma.
Yes,
just because Helena just said, do you know what? I don't want to interrupt, but we've had so many texts after when the leather's coming up. We're just going to do it. Okay, we've got 100. I only want one. That's all I'm asking for, is just one. I am so excited about this leather. I've never ever seen it before. It feels amazing. It is just so incredible. As soon as I saw this one, I was like, right, clutch bag. Do you remember the chain that we've had? The big chunky links of chain. Can you imagine some of that chain, Gemma? Oh my gosh.
That could be your strap, couldn't it? Even some just, in fact, it could be the sides of the bag. If you saw what Deb Rudge did the other day, do your sides like that.
It would look incredible. It really, really would. This is just some of the best fabric I've ever seen. The leather is fantastic. And I think the price as well that we can bring you.
You've got to show that one like that, because the back of that is just as beautiful.
Wow, that is gorgeous. Pardon? No, Helena, that's not what I wanted to hear. Helena just said, I don't think you're going to get your hands on any of this. This is probably one of the best things I've ever seen here at JewelleryMaker, I think, Gemma.
Really?
Well done. Well done. I just wish that we'd have got more. I wish we had like 500 instead of 100. It's just phenomenal. And is it really easy, as you say, Gemma, to work with? I can imagine just a curtain. It's just so nice, isn't it?
It's just like if you've ever made cards or done anything like that, it is just cutting and sticking. It really, really is. Wow. It couldn't be simpler. You can take the leather techniques to all sorts of levels. You know, you can really get advanced with it. But everything that I've made here today is literally cutting and sticking. That is really it.
They are. It's just, I'm so excited about this. If you've got that chain at home and you've got this, if you make anything like that, please send me your pictures. In fact, send us all your pictures, all of your jewellery, if you're making clutch bags, cushions with these as well. They are just, see, if you had two of these, you could do it at a double-sided cushion, couldn't you?
Can I show you, look, what I've got there?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Loads left.
Plus all my offcuts and failed demos, you know, failed pieces, because you do have some. So there's, you know, that's what I've got left. So it's a half, that's over half a sheet of the blue, of the green.
That is just tons.
About just under half a sheet of the beautiful copper.
You can make a purse with what you've got left there. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's loads left there, and it looks like you've used so much of it in all of these pieces as well.
I know.
They are just fabulous. And again, you know, leather, we think of genuine gemstones, but look at the prices of leather. You know, if you want to buy a leather handbag these days, it can cost you an absolute fortune, can't it?
Yeah.
You know, it really can. So the fact that you're getting all 3 of these, they're fabulous. You know, I'd like a clutch bag. I think I might go for a purse with this one. And then I might have 2 of these and go for the double-sided cushion as well.
I think shoe clips with these.
Oh my God.
Just a load of shoe clips, matching hairbands maybe, or matching handbag clip. And you can upcycle any pair of shoes and any clutch bag. You buy a black clutch bag and a black pair of shoes and do different bows for each. And you've got,
that is it.
know.
We're all doing it. Helen's like, right, I'm getting mine now. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Just don't make this, you know, too affordable, Helena. You know, it's leather, and I want one. Thank you. 3 sheets. What's the size of these actually? That's okay. $29.95 a square foot in each. You've got there £29.95. That's £10 each. Can I just say, and I did actually joke about this earlier on in the dressing room, I was telling one of our fellow presenters here that works on our sister channel about this leather, because that's how excited I was. And I did say, if I was to make a clutch bag from the gold leather in here, add some of that chain and put some genuine gemstones, I could charge 3 figures, because it's a one of a kind.
yeah, of course you could.
Yeah, I'm
You
so
could
doing
in the right
it.
place, and you know, in the right setting.
Yeah.
You definitely can. Yeah.
Definitely. And, you know, I am a lover of handbags. I would pay that for a one-of-a-kind handbag as well, you know? That's just fabulous. Please send us your designs. Gemma Crow, you are not just a wine wizard. Oh, wine wizard?
Wire wizard. I'm not a wine
That was
wizard.
just me thinking,
That was you,
sorry.
yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
not
wire
the wine
wizard. You are JMS.
JM's.
Oh, honestly, I do apologise.
Very own Merlin.
Who's been on the wine? Unbelievable.
I wish it did
Wine
magically make
wizard.
itself, I can tell you. I wish it did.
Yeah, Merlin, absolutely. She is incredible, this lady. She is a wire wizard and a wine wizard, and she's great at both. $29.95, just incredible. I've got my glasses on, and it's the screen that's closest to me, and I still can't read it. I've got no hope today. £29.95. Now, over half the stock has gone? Yeah. Quite a few of you multi-buying. About 35 left, and about 20 of you with these in baskets. You need to be checking this out. If you want this as much as I do, just check out. You're in a much better position than I am right now to be getting this. So I would get this home, and look how far Gemma has used this in so many of these pieces, and she's still got absolutely tons left as well.
About half. I would say, if you added all the bits up, about half left.
Wow, that's
Amazing.
it's just really gone. And then, you know, and genuinely, you might look at this and think, actually, that's a square foot. That might not go that far, but it really has gone so far.
I worry because I want to make loads of things. I worry it's not enough, and I'm gonna have to break. And I haven't broken into the demo pack at all. I didn't need to, and I won't need to for the rest of the for the rest of the jewellery either.
They are fab. They
Amazing.
feel incredible as well, don't they?
I know.
Both sides of these just feel amazing.
I
love
thought
them.
that these were going to be much more expensive because of the specialist finish. Because usually they're $12.95 a sheet, just our standard nappa.
Yeah.
So I actually thought that these were going to be more around the £15 a sheet.
Yeah.
But to actually come in lower.
We've made them so affordable, haven't we?
Just fabulous.
They're just so beautiful. When you get these home, you will get them out, and you just stroke them for a while before you decide what to do with them. They're gorgeous, aren't they? If you have got that in your basket, I'll be checking them out, because if you don't, I'm going to get them all when I finish, because I love them. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, Gemma.
Right. I just thought I'd quickly show you.
Yeah.
It is dry in the studio today.
It is, isn't it? I find that with the aircon. You find as soon as you come in, you're like, sore throat, can't breathe.
I had a moan because it's too hot, or now I'm moaning because it's too dry. Sorry, you can't win. So what I've done here is, I wouldn't do this at home. I've drawn with a marker inside there. So what I've done is turned it upside down, drawn on the back, and just drawn inside that shape in there. And we'll just rub off that with our fingers. You can I'll take that off, but you wouldn't do that at home. You'd use a pencil, or you can get a nice white fabric pencils that you can use, and use one of those so you can't see the lines after. And then just simply cut out that shape and go slightly on the outside of the line that you've drawn. Okay, just slightly out on the outside. And then, because then if we go slightly bigger, it gives us that little bit of doming,
Right.
which is really nice. And this is the same with all the other sort of bezel set ones I've done, like the big crescent moon one on the end. This is done in the same way. So then what you do is turn it so that the front is down, and then you take some glue and just pop it all along the inside, sort of at the back of the frame, not the front. Just run a small line of glue all the way around. Is this in the way now? Is that all right? No, we're okay. So I'm just running it just round a little bit, because there's going to be another level of securing this in place, so it only needs to be just enough to grab a hold of it. And then what we'll do is we'll drop it in, drop that into the shape, and just allow it. I think it's come undone underneath, so I should have gone a bit bigger.
Right, okay.
Oh, well, when I drew around it, I drew it. It's obviously opened. Okay, that's not where sorry. We'll drop that in. Just imagine that that's big enough and it sits inside it. In fact, it might be the orientation.
We can see how that works.
Sorry, that was a terrible
that's
demonstration.
absolutely fine.
What you do is you cut it slightly bigger so that as it drops in, it sort of clings to the edges, and you can push it forward. A lot like if you were making a pastry case.
Yeah.
You want to push it and let that sit along the sides.
Okay.
And then once that's in place, I then took some of this lovely wire, this knitted cord, and then just glued that in so that it acted like a frame around that. To get these joined up together so that they look seamless, if you take one end and roll it between your fingers so that it points, and at the other end, let's just see if I can cut this one the right size. Okay. The other end, just cut it slightly larger than you need it.
Okay.
And we're going to open this end out and pop the thin end inside it. So if you take your round nose pliers, because they're slightly tapered, that works really well, and just rub it over so that it opens slightly for you. And then take the thin end and slide that inside. And then you've got a bit of play to make it smaller or bigger. Okay, and then that sits inside there. And you glue that in place, and that gives you that extra frame, so that you haven't got any gluey edges showing, or any edges of the leather if you've got any showing. So that goes in there, and that's your frame. And then I've just popped some head pins and some of those lovely bead caps in there to show how that works.
That's so pretty. And how did you attach the? Did you just literally pop it through the leather?
Yeah,
the head pin.
It's just if I turn it over.
They're
just sort of
almost like a safety pin. You've just gone through the fabric.
Made two little holes with the awl, threaded them through, and then just sat them there and cut some little leaves out and stuck those on. Really, really simple.
That looks fab. That's brilliant. I love that, Gemma. They are so fab. They really, really are. All of these pieces are incredible, and that leather. Ooh, do you know what? At the moment, how are we doing? 16 in baskets. And there's about 30 left. There is hope. There is hope. Right, some cord and some glue. Do you know what? Is this the glue that you've got, Gemma?
That's the fabric one,
right?
Which is great for the leather if you're making like the cuffs, or if you're not attaching it to metals and things like that.
Because we were saying the other day how important it is to have the actual right tool for the job when it comes to this. Yeah. Because you don't want to see it, you want it to look clean.
That's right. And you want it to be able to move when you're gluing a flexible material like fabrics or leathers. Then if you use the wrong glue, when it moves, it'll crack.
Right.
And then the seal will break and it won't stay. So anything that is going to have some movement in, use a flexible glue.
Brilliant. So it's very, very important, especially with these leathers as well. You know, if you're going to be gluing, as our Gemma has today, very important to have the exact right tool for the job, you know. And let's face it, you're going to want to use that because you don't want to waste any of this leather. If you've used the wrong glue and you've messed that design up or it comes apart or anything, you just don't want to mess with that leather. It's too nice to get wrong, isn't it? It really is. So you've got the cement there and the glue, and you've got the crazy cord. Love that. Beautiful colours here. You've got the orange, you've got the blue, the red, the yellow, red and the beige there as well. Is that red one a bit sparkly? Look at that. Bit of sparkle in there as well. Perfect. Uh-oh, Helena's just said it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. She just said the C word. 6 months away. See red? You see a bit of glitter? It does make you think Christmas.
No, it makes you think of Valentine's. That's what it makes you think
Brilliant.
of.
Yeah.
Not Christmas.
Yes. Valentine's Day.
Valentine's, anniversaries.
Helena, did you just say somebody told you it was 18 Fridays?
Stop it.
That's not right.
Ridiculous.
That is not right.
No. It's got to be at least 20.
Yeah, that's not right. Somebody's winding you right.
It's only
up
6
there.
paydays.
Oh my gosh, Gemma, don't say that. Oh, I think that's what makes the year go so quickly when you get paid monthly. It's just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so forget Christmas. We'll go with Valentine's Day. I quite like that. Really, really beautiful. But let's not forget your festivals, festival season. This fabulous for your festival jewellery, your carnival jewellery, your children's jewellery as well. Really handy to have. And you have a metre of each of these as well. So again, that's going to go a long way, isn't it? 0800 644 655 ZLGC14 is your code for this one. Should be £17.65. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 metres of your leather cord. Great for your gents pieces as well. I think it's quite a masculine material to have, isn't it? I love that blue as well. That's beautiful. £7.95. And this glue, Gemma, I'm being told, goes a really, really long way.
It does, yeah.
It lasts for ages, doesn't it?
Yeah, Pip, I mean, you know how many leather kits I do. Pip send me a bundle every 2 months.
Yeah.
And so, that lasts me with all the jewellery I make.
Oh my gosh, that is a long time, isn't it? Really, really is. And how long does that take to dry when you're using it? Do you have to wait very long for that to dry?
It's not long to go off.
Yeah.
But I would leave it a good 24 hours before you really handle it or wear your jewellery.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Fab. £17.95. 0800 644 655 or on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. Quite a few of you multi-buying for this as well. I don't blame you. Look at those colours. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Really, really pretty. And actually, that's what, £1 and a bit each for your cord? And the glue just thrown in, maybe? Incredible deal. Lots of you there, quite a few of you with these in your baskets as well. You are checking out for this. Well done indeed. That is too good a deal to miss out on, isn't it? It really is. ZLGC14, Sue, Al, Roseanne, Brenda, you're there. Well done. Andrea, Jane in Yorkshire. Gladys in London, you've got 2. Well done to you. Roselane, sorry. Amanda, Duncan, Anonymous, you're there on the website as well with these in your baskets. Get these home. Use your 30-day money-back guarantee. I bet there's loads you could do with these. Look at those colours. They're fab. And that's the great thing. You've got such a variety of colour here. All of the gemstones in your stash are going to work with these one way or another, aren't they? £7.95 for you. ZLGC14 is your code for those. Fabulous. Love them. Brilliant. Yeah, they're gorgeous. Okay, Gemma.
Right, next I'm going to show you this cabochon, which I didn't get out of my packet. Sorry.
That's all
I
right.
thought I had it out, but I haven't. There it is.
Ah, your cabochon.
There. Here we go. So I'm going to show you sort of a setting. What she's doing is putting everything on the floor that she's going to pinch.
Oh yeah. Did you see me? I love that.
Right, let's get the right wire.
Dropping all the jewellery.
Okay, so cabochon setting with this to make a bezel is really nice and simple, especially this shape. This teardrop shape's perfect if you're just starting out making these bezels, because the work's really done for you, because when you bend this, it naturally forms a pear shape.
Yeah.
So you can just work with it, which is
okay.
great. So what I'm going to do is just cut a length off that is long enough to go around my, definitely long enough to go around my pendant or my cabochon, and enough just to do some details on the ends. Okay. So what we'll do is we're going to get it roughly into that horseshoe shape just to start us off. Now, can you see when I bent it there, it's obviously a little bit warmer in that area because that's where the bend has become most acute. So just make sure you're rubbing your fingers along your thumb along there quite evenly to make sure that that wire that bezel bends nice and evenly at the bottom, because that's where you need the shape to be the most correct. Okay, so then what we're going to do is on each side we're going to do just some decoration. So if we take, I'm going to use my bell making pliers. If you've got these, brilliant, because you can get your accurate loops.
Yes.
Okay, if I just see what have I done with that, just see how I've come backwards and forwards. Okay, so we're going to, first off I'm going to bend inwards. So I'm going to use the second biggest mandrel. I'm going to grip the end of that bezel wire and roll it inwards. Okay, and just make that sort of shape first off. Do the same on the other side. And when you're trying to do anything symmetrical, I'd recommend doing your movements evenly. So if you do one thing on one side, then go straight to the other and do it immediately. And then you can, by eye, just have a peek at it and just see if that's looking the same. Okay? Now I'm going to bend this outwards, I think. So take the wire shape around like that. And the same on this side. Just make sure it's flat. How's that looking? Is that about right? A bit bigger maybe. So what I'll do is I'll just bend it back a little bit and then push it from that side.
Okay.
That should keep it level. Okay, and then we'll offer it up to our gemstone and just see how it's going. So if I pop it down, just think, okay, there's still quite a few movements we need to make to bring that in tight around the gemstone. Okay, so we're going to come back to it now and we'll do another shape of some sort. So where should I go from here? If I can, perhaps if I do something like this, let's see if this is going to work. This is trial and error. I mean, maybe perhaps what I could have done here is made this a bit smaller and done less of these wiggles, but you never know what you're going to.
Is that easier to put right if you change your mind, or if you want to go a different way? Is it easy to correct?
Yes, yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, you haven't got too much. You haven't got too much room for playing with it, but you've got enough to to be able to make some mistakes and put them back. If you are proficient with a torch, a blowtorch, some people use the blowtorches in their jewellery making, then you can get that involved. So let's see, I've gone a bit far on that one. So if I take my flat note, my nylon jewel pliers, and let's just flatten it out and see what happens. Should be fine. There we go. It is pretty much back, and you can come back to it and do your manipulation again. So let's get back in shape with this one. Let's come back to here and just see what's happening with it. It really has gone out of control, hasn't it? Perhaps this was too experimental, this one. Okay, let's pull this one round so we can see where we're at. So just keep having a look at it, bringing it back into play. That's all right. Can you see that shape there? Yeah. If I find I'm in this, initial thoughts is, oh no, this isn't working. However, you've made a little space there. So you're going to have a gemstone somewhere that's going to fit in there perfectly, and then it will look completely intentional and nobody will ever know. So let's pop that back, get that bit sharper, that shape. Just keep offering it up, keep seeing if it works. Yep. So now I need to put this shape in here, so match it on that side. So it's about, pull that one back in, about there. Decide which mandrel to use.
Do you know, Ben just made a very good point in the gallery. He just said, do you know what, I love this. He's like, I'm really seeing how Gemma's mind works.
Oh dear.
And where you're going with these things. But this is the great thing about watching guest designers as well, is you do, you know, and sometimes, you know, things aren't going to plan. You get to see exactly what Gemma's going to do next.
It's all a big fluke. All the designs happen completely by accident. Here we go. Well, that's not completely symmetrical. However, we're almost there. You take your time at home, and don't try and do it too quickly. And you can see, you know, it's easy to manipulate. Even though I've worked with it, I can still manipulate it with my hands. So let's pull that in. There we go. So there you go. That's nice and snug in there now. So what I'm going to do is take some wire and just wire that in before I glue the gemstone in, just so I make sure everything's in place first before I commit to it.
Okay.
Okay, so take a length of wire.
What gauge is that?
This one is the 0.8.
Okay.
I'm using 0.8 because I need something quite strong.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's got a good kick to it. You know, it's not going to...
Yeah, it's resisting a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah, so you need something quite strong to hold that in place. So if I just get that wire wrapped loosely around that little shape first, then pop it onto my gemstone, push down onto it. This is a little bit fiddly, and then pull that in nice and tight whilst the gemstone's in there. And then we know that's a really snug fit. Okay, so make sure that the wire is bent in the right places. And once you've got that, you can then finish that off by taking it off and doing that again. So leave those tails on for now, because once it's all set, you can then carry on with that wrapping or use those tails to add some more detail.
Yeah.
So get that pushed in, okay, and then I would then take my glue again, the E6000 Hypo Cement. Oh, I've lost my nozzle. This is the one without my nozzle on, so forgive me. Let's put it in before. So I pop this in along the back of the bezel this time. Down here.
I'm just going to bring you, while Gemma's gluing and sticking, I'm just going to show you the wires that we've got here, wire bundle for you. Because you could, if you wanted to, in addition to what you've already got in this kit, you could use the different coloured wires if you wanted to. I've got the antique bronze, I've got the pink, and I've got this one too, Helena. Brilliant. Another hollow knitted wire for you as well, which is fabulous. So these all, again, great additions. They'd work perfectly with that rose quartz cabochon, wouldn't they? The pink wire and your antique bronze knitted wire there as well. So you've got 30 metres everywhere. You've got your 0.6 in the pink, you've got your 0.6 in the fuchsia coloured, and you've got your 0.8 with your in your antique bronze as well. And you've got that knitted wire there as well. So there is 30 metres of your wire, and you've got a metre of your vintage. I like that, your vintage coloured hollow knit. Really pretty. And that looks fabulous as well, doesn't it, with the rose quartz? It really does look pretty. 0800 644 655. So that's actually 31 metres you've got in total, in addition to what you've already got. Isn't it fabulous to have that choice? You know, you've already got the kit, you've already got those colours, you've already got the copper there, you've got the rose quartz as well. It's really fabulous if you've got these colours in addition to that as well. So you could really, you know, vamp that design up if you wanted to. You could go for some of the fuchsia pink with your rose quartz. They create a really girly design, couldn't you? And then that softer pink. I love the soft pink as well. Really, really pretty. And you could use all of these gauges, couldn't you, as well, Gemma? Incorporate them into. You used head pins in that one, didn't you, as well?
I did, but you could quite easily use wire. Yeah, and on the cuff, with the cuff. There it is, folded up there.
What cuff?
On the cuff, I've just done a wire twist. Now that would be nice in a different colour to do the sort of cuff link. So yeah, it'd be nice to add the coloured wire. I think the fuchsia would look amazing with the black.
That would look brilliant, wouldn't it?
Really,
I
really
love that. Great idea, great designs as well. So you've got 30 metres and your 1 metre of your knitted wire there as well. £15.80 is where we should be, but today we're not. Because we're going to let you get this with your kit. So I've made a huge saving on that kit today. There's still some of the kit available, by the way. Check the website. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that price tag. $6.95 for 3 reels of your 10 metres on each one you've got there, so that's 30 metres, and you've got a metre of your knitted wire there as well. That's an incredible deal, isn't it? How much did we save on the kit? £37, wasn't it? Brilliant. £37.15. So leather, yeah. In fact, you can get the leather and these, the money we've saved on the kit.
Yes.
My maths isn't great, but I can do that. That's incredible, isn't it? QTGC 28. Donna in Fife, you're there. Beverly, Mary in Cheshire. Al, Tammy, congratulations. Anonymous in West Yorkshire. Isabel in Angus, you've just joined me. Maeve in Yorkshire, well done. Jill in Staffordshire. Anonymous in Staffordshire. Billy Baskets. Just make sure that you're checking them out. Just make sure that you are checking them out. What a fantastic addition to that kit. They're gorgeous colours. I love these. It's always great to have these wires as well, because we don't bring you fuchsia pink findings, do we? You know, so if you're making your earrings and stuff and you want to use that wire throughout your design, you can make your own findings with those. You've got any clear gemstones as well. Great for using those coloured wires, because the clear gemstones carry that colour through a design. So it looks fab, doesn't it? If you've got like your white quartz rounds or something and you're using your pink wire. Yeah. Looks cool. I like it. $6.95. Some of you multi-buying. I don't blame you, Mary in Cheshire ×2. Well done, Anonymous. You've got yours. Rachel in New York. You've just joined me. Good morning, I think, in New York. Is it morning or afternoon? Is it behind?
I don't know.
Behind. I love that. You like? Great. I love Gemma. She's as good as me at maths and geography. Rachel in New York. We have a weather check in New York. I think it's probably pretty much the same as it is here. We usually get similar weather, I think. Anonymous in Dorset, you've just joined me as well. If you've got that in your basket, make sure that you are checking out as soon as you can. Brilliant. Okay, Gemma, I'll let you carry on.
Well, just the last bit really. I've glued that in. The reason I put the glue at the back of the bezel, one, because we don't want to see it at the top, but two, when I push the gemstone over it, what happens is it pushes all the glue up, so you actually end up with a bit of a well all along just the inside of the bezel on the gemstone, which we're going to use now to put to lay the ball chain in, which I've taken out of the sea foam mesh. So I just lay that in there, and if you've got enough glue on, as like you would have if you were at home, that would sit in that little well of glue, and then all you do is trim it off, so that those two end beads of the chain just sit up inside where you've wrapped over, and it's very neat and it's nice and secure now as well. So that's basically how you set a cabochon into this. And if you wanted to, you know, be a bit more secure, you didn't want to use glue, if you know, some people don't like using glue, then you could just use this as your cabochon frame and then do your wire work and your weaves and things like that that you want to over that. But it's a very nice secure frame. And that glue's got to be really strong, hasn't it, to hold a 40 carat cabochon? It is very, and with the wire. It's very strong. It really is very strong. I haven't had any problems with it yet at all. That's fabulous. That's brilliant. Loving that. That's gorgeous, Gemma. And that's the finished design there. Yeah. That looks incredible. I love it too. I love it. Me and Helen are going to fight over that one. I love it. It's fab, isn't it? It's got quite a vintage look to that one, hasn't it? Yeah, it is quite vintage. And I think that's a combination of the colours and a very simple setting. Yeah. You know, so, quite regal as well. I love that. Did we get some more text in, did we, about the... I did hear you once mention one about pre-night. I like pre-night a lot. We launched a competition earlier on. We're asking you to give us the name of songs, that's right, the name of songs incorporating a gemstone into it. Quite easy. Or not. For some. Yeah. Ellen in Midlothian says pre-night my fire. That's a good one. Yes. I love that one. That is very good. I like that one. That's really good. Do we have any more? Michelle My Belle. That's a good one. See, sometimes it's so simple, isn't it? But still, I can't think of another one. Dancing Sphene. I like that one as well. Sphene's one of my favourite gemstones. That's very good. I like that one. I have to say, I think Pre-Night My Fire is my favourite so far. Yes, mine too. I'm going to think of one by the end of the show. I am. Yeah, absolutely. I might try. I might not do any challenge. Just sit here with a pencil and paper.
Challenge Gemma. No jewellery today, she just needs to come up with a name for a song. We've got a connoisseur's collection. Wow, this is going to be exciting. I've got the brand new lot class coming up for you as well. I've got another kit, I've got some more leather. Loads of treats coming up for you. Don't go anywhere and I'll meet you back here in just a few minutes.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Join guest designer Debbie Bulford for this exciting polymer clay accessories DVD. Debbie will guide you through a variety of projects, including pen tops, charms, badges, buttons, and how to create the animal print look. This DVD is ideal for all levels and great to have some fun with the kids. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better. The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Welcome back to today's Designer Inspiration Show with myself, Hannah Stewart, and the lovely Gemma Crow, who has pulled it out of the bag today, I have to say. Her designs are just incredible. I want them all. I want every single one of them. They're just beautiful. The leather that we've had today, incredible. Just checked with our lovely Helena on the break. There's any of those left? There is a few. I might be in luck, and I'm getting one. Helena said, are you really? What are you going to make? Clutch bag, purse, maybe some shoe clips. That's what I'm going to do. Just have a little sneak peek at these leathers that are coming up for you. See, I like this. This is kind of the daytime leather, isn't it? And yeah, I think everyone's loving it. Do you know what? I can't choose. I do kind of love the mustard yellow colour because I think, again, for you know, these colours are so on trend this season. They really, really are. They're gorgeous. The chocolate one there. Oh, see, Ben says I did like the last one. I like the nighttime look, but actually he prefers this one. I can't choose. Do you know what? I'm just going to get both because then you've got your daytime look and you've got your nighttime look, haven't you? They're fabulous. Oh, I love them. They feel so lovely. So they're coming up for you. I've got another kit coming up for you very, very soon. Some more designer inspiration from the lovely Gemma. And we've got collectors, connoisseurs collection. Wow, this is exciting. I love these kinds of things. Love these. Okay, so how about some topaz to start with then? How about 3 strands? Wow. Oh. Okay, this topaz is just the most divine topaz I think I've ever seen. You're going to see the lowest ever price for these strands. You've got, how often do we see London blue topaz here at Jewellery Maker? How often do we see it? I think the only time I've seen the London blue is in this bundle. I don't think I've seen it anywhere else at Jewellery Maker. I really haven't. London blue topaz, we're talking high end, we are talking exquisite. The cuts of these gemstones, the faceting, the size, the drops, everything about them is high end. They are gorgeous. You've got your London blue and you've got your sky blue topaz there as well. They are stunning. Do you know what? They're just screaming out to be earrings, aren't they? Those drops are divine. They are lush. 7x4. Sorry, 70 carats in total. You've got your white, your sky blue and your London blue topaz there. 7x4 to 11x6 in each strand there. They are gorgeous. London blue topaz, do you know what? If you do your research into your London blue, have a look at price tags. I'm pretty sure, I can't be 100%, but I'm pretty sure in the whole time I've been here at the Jewellery Gemstone Company, I don't think I've ever seen London blue set into silver. I've seen Swiss blue set into silver. I've seen sky blue topaz set into silver. I don't think I've ever seen London blue topaz set into silver here at the Jewellery Gemstone Company. We're talking high end. They are incredible. Now you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 of your London blue topaz. Look at the size of your sky blue topaz here. Just this one as a ring by itself, that would be incredible. That's a substantial solitaire, isn't it? And look at that brilliance. Look at the sparkle from the gemstone that you've got there. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of the sky blue, 19 of the London blue, and you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of your white topaz. We're talking high-end glamour. High-end red carpet glamour, long drops in earrings, and these would look divine, wouldn't they? You could use your gold, you could use your silver findings with these as well. Again, it would have to be solid sterling silver. It would absolutely have to be topaz. That is this high-end. I wouldn't compromise with that precious metal at all. And you're going to get 3 strands. There's 2 gemstones that I'm always raving about. On the high street, I cannot believe the price tags that they command. One is aquamarine, the other is topaz. If you have a look at topaz prices elsewhere on the high street, you won't believe, you just won't believe the price tags that you could pay for this gemstone. Take a simple pair of London blue topaz earrings, this kind of size, you could easily be paying well into 3 figures for a pair of those earrings in solid sterling silver. Think about designers. We're going to price drop this for you today. 3 strands. Should be £87.95 for you, but not today. Price dropping this for you, 0800 644 655. Wow. That's less than £30 a strand for topaz. Look at the work that has gone into these. They are faceted to perfection. Gemma, what would you do with these? They're so high-end, aren't they?
I think I'd, you know, the gold chain we had earlier, that's the sort of thing that you would save to use with that gold chain. If you're going to invest in, you know, in those, then you want the highest end materials to go with them. And I can see just a little cluster, maybe all 3 different colours together, a little cluster at the front, a very high end, very sophisticated looking piece of jewellery.
That would look gorgeous, wouldn't it? 3 of those together, the London, the sky and the white topaz.
And earrings to match would be amazing, wouldn't it? Just, and there's your money back.
Absolutely, definitely. 3 of those gemstones, you've easily got your money back. They are so high-end. They are so glamorous as well, aren't they? Think about the quality of the gemstone that we're looking at here. Think about the work that's gone into faceting each one of these by hand. Probably one of the highest end strands that we've had. You know, as far as Topaz goes, this is the cream of the crop. If you've got that in your basket, just make sure you're checking those out. Those are stunning. Ooh, ooh. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this colour. Wow. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Look at that for ruby. My goodness me. This is collectors. This is connoisseurs. Oh my gosh. Okay, not only do we have 25 carats of ruby, we've got 25 carats of completely natural ruby. Completely natural. Only 5% of the entire world's ruby is completely natural. 95% is treated in some way, whether that be heat treatment, anything else, you know, a lot. And this is what I say, you know, a lot of gemstones are treated, and we forget about that, the fact that completely natural gemstones are really hard to come by, really rare. Think about the entire world's supply of ruby, and that only 5% are completely natural. That makes this strand incredibly, incredibly rare. And the colour for natural ruby, when we get natural ruby, we might be looking at more of a raspberry hue to the gemstone, a more deeper raspberry hue to the gemstone. But you have the most incredible inner glow from this ruby, and that is Mother Nature's work right here. Isn't that just divine? You know, think royalty. Ruby is a gemstone. It's one of your big 5. It's considered to be one of the most precious gemstones on the planet. And for anybody to be able to own any kind of carat weight of ruby is something. But for you to be able to get 25 carats in one go in double figures is something else. If I were to simply restrand this as a bracelet, or a necklace, 3 figures, all day, every day. This is ruby. Every single one of those gemstones has been individually hand faceted. Look at the graduation of those gemstones. Can you imagine, for starters, let's think about how long it's taken somebody to hand facet these gemstones. Then go through the process of carefully graduating those gemstones to bring you this strand. That's without thinking about 25 carats of ruby. Surely the time it's taken for faceting and graduating alone, price tag doesn't justify that anyway. But then we've remembered that there's 25 carats of ruby there as well. Wow. Not just double figures, not just £99, £59 and 95 pence. I have some gorgeous, gorgeous sapphires coming up for you a little bit later on. Ruby, can you imagine putting a ruby and sapphire design together? Can you imagine the price tag you could put on this?
Yeah. They're just
I mean, you know, I know it's not all about the money. I sound really greedy, don't I? Woo! But come on, how many places can you go and get a ruby and sapphire design that's actually affordable? You know, that's not 4 figures. My gosh, if you've got that in your basket, I'd be checking that out very, very quickly. Genuine ruby, natural ruby, 25 carats, and we've managed to take it to $59.95. Unbelievable. Oh. Labradorite. Who doesn't like labradorite? Everybody loves this gemstone. Everybody loves this gemstone. And it's easy to see why. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Woo! Labradorite voted your favourite gemstone 3 years running. Oh, do you know what? I could stare at this for the next 2 hours and 20 minutes quite easily. Look at that Labrador essence. Is that not some of the most magnificent you've ever seen? I have to say, the parcel that we've had of late, or parcels I should say, everybody at the Towers is talking about this. Everybody. When we had this parcel in, it was a case of, have you seen the new labradorite that we've got? Have you actually seen it? This is, it's not some of the best, it's the best I've ever seen. This parcel is I mean, look at that. Honestly, that is phenomenal. You can go and you can buy labradorite, you know, that's not fantastic. It's out there, it's available, but it's genuine gemstone because it's a big carat weight. It might fetch a quite hefty price tag. It might command a quite hefty price tag. This gemstone should display this all the time. I am moving that ever so slightly, and my goodness me, we are seeing the copper labrador essence, we're seeing the blue labrador essence, we're seeing the greens in there, we're seeing those peachy hues, all of the colours, all of the labrador essence that you could possibly wish for is in this strand. If you've just tuned in and you're thinking, oh, what's that then? Labradorite? What's that gemstone? Look at those magic lights they've got in their studio. No, that's the gemstone. That's the gemstone doing exactly what it should be doing. And I'm just going to turn that over. I had somebody message in not long ago and said, can we see the other side, please? I'd already shown it to you. You just didn't notice that I'd turned them around because that colour is just everywhere. Every single one of these gemstones doing exactly what it should. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Mary and Maribel says, Han, this is the best Labrador essence I've seen in 11 years of shopping at Gemporia.
I think she might be right.
Statement.
I think Maribel's right. I've been stood here thinking, I don't think I've ever had a strand that is that exceptional. That is, it just looks like it's worth thousands of pounds, doesn't it?
Doesn't it just? I think, do you know what? I think if you tuned in to Jewellery Maker and said, Hannah, I don't care how much it costs me, I don't care, 4 figures, I don't care. Find me the best labradorite that you can. I don't care how much it costs. This is it. This is it. This is as good as, I've never ever seen a strand this good before.
I need that strand.
I love that. It's not a want anymore. It's a need.
I need that strand.
We go on holiday tomorrow, Gemma, so that's the perfect excuse.
It
reason.
is.
I mean,
I
perfect. Oh, look at that. Do you know what? I'm not going to move it anymore. And look at that. Do you know what? I'd be multi-buying. I would be multi-buying. That is incredible. There is so much labradorite on this strand as well. It's absolutely packed full. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Do you know what? If I was sat where Helena was sat right now and I could go up in price tag, I would. I would. I don't know about you, Gemma, but I'm thinking one of those bigger gemstones in the centre with that much labrador essence in a pendant, in a ring, you could get £50 for that at a craft fair.
Yeah, quite easily.
Couldn't you?
Quite easily. But I mean, at that price, I want to just put the whole lot around my neck. That's it. I want, you know, because it just.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine
I just want it on.
That labradorite round your neck with that much
I need it. I am actually taking that home.
Oh my days. Can you imagine walking into a room with this around your neckline? Beverly in Norfolk says, hi lovelies, just got those labradorites. They are stunning beyond belief, worth every penny. If we put a 1 in front of that 3, I'd say you're getting an incredible deal. But that carat weight, I've never ever seen a strand quite like this before. Look at that.
Oh, please buy me one, Hannah. Log me in. Buy me one, Helena.
Helena,
Please.
Quick!
Quick, I need it.
Can I do it really quick? I think Gemma deserves this, don't you at home?
I can actually take the one from the studio and I can go home with it. That would, because then I can take it on holiday. I need it.
Should we incorporate it into the challenge?
Good plan.
Yeah, of course. No, can we? Because it is actually Moonstone, and I am, and the customers,
It's
viewers
a
will
fun
agree,
spot.
I am always saying, let's put Moonstone with labradorite. Yes, that's what we're doing, Gemma.
Wow.
Look at her little face. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. It is like Christmas has come early. So
Right.
yours-
Put a clasp on, I'm done. Take the Moonstone while I'm here.
Gosh. Oh, lucky you, lucky lady. Brilliant. Get in a sweet shop.
Thank you.
Right. As if this day couldn't get any better. Thank you. Right, now, do you remember the other day? I was there with the strand of Zambian for ages talking about Colombian emeralds, because I thought it was Colombian. It was Zambian. This is actual Colombian emeralds. Actual Colombian emeralds. That's right. Oh my gosh, look at the colour. Oh, look at that colour. Oh my gosh. Now, I could sit here until the cows come home and talk to you about emerald. It's my favourite gemstone in the whole world. Tell you what, that labradorite is a close second. It's my favourite gemstone in the whole world. And, you know, I will openly say Zambian, for me personally, is my favourite. Always has been. However, many collectors and many connoisseurs will tell you that it's all about Colombian emeralds. All about Colombian emerald. It is one of the rarest, it's one of the most sought after, and it can command some of the biggest prices out there. This is collectors. For many of us emerald lovers, it's all about colour. For some of us, it's all about inclusions, because of course emeralds are known for their inclusions. It's Mother Nature's fingerprint within the gemstone. For some of us, it's all about location. And if for you, it's all about location, it's gonna be Colombian emerald. We are talking 2 billion years in the making. If this gemstone could tell a story, my goodness me. Again, we're talking one of your big 5. Along with your emeralds, along with your sapphires. We are spoiling you today. Look at that. Put it with your ruby, put it with your sapphires. Put it with the diamonds that we had in the kit yesterday morning.
Diamonds in a kit.
Yeah. Diamonds. They sold out in a heartbeat. Our lovely Linda, guest designer Linda, was here yesterday. She's like, I don't know how I found them. She says, but I found them. So I logged out just to make sure. I was like, what'd you log out for? You could have lost them. She logged back in, they were still there. So she was like, right, I'm putting those in a kit. Diamonds and pearls.
Wow.
Huh? Yeah, designer inspiration yesterday. Had 80 something of them. Don't know how we did it, but we just did. That's why you need to watch all the time. Today, Colombian emerald. Unbelievable. If you're going to put this with anything else, I'd say make it sapphire, make it ruby, make it another gems of distinction strand as well, as these are here. You can see how beautiful. I mean, look at this. My goodness me. Absolutely spoiled rotten. Some of the world's most sought after emeralds you have here. And actually, at Jewellery Maker, the majority, I think, is Brazilian emerald that we see. Occasionally, you might see Zambian emerald, Colombian emerald. It's some of the rarest. Now, if you watch any of our sister channels here at Gemporia, you might find that a lot of the Colombian emeralds are set into lyrique designs. Lyrique designs being one of a kind or limited edition. A lot of our Colombian emeralds are set into those designs. Colombian emerald, you're talking gold, you know. It would be a high-end precious metal that we'd set this into as well. Now, I would highly recommend at least solid sterling silver here. Solid sterling silver with your rose gold plating, solid sterling silver with your rose gold plating. If you're going high end, make sure you finish that design off high end. Get your certificate of authenticity. If you went into a collector's today, into a jeweller's, met a collector and told them you've got 10 carats of Colombian emerald at this price tag, they wouldn't believe you. They wouldn't. It's that simple. And I know, Helen said, did I tell you the price they were going to? I don't even know the price tag yet. Oh my gosh. Right, for me, even Jewellery Maker price tag. For starters, it's 10 carats. Secondly, it's Colombian emerald. We should be in a clearance for Colombian emerald, 69. In a clearance. A head's already in Glastonbury. She's not bothered. £29.95. 0800 644 655. Get this home. Take this for evaluation as it is. Oh, do you know what? Get your authenticity card. Get this valued. Imagine the value. Can you imagine the valuation of 10 carats of Colombian emerald? I can't eat. Honestly. Now, I'm just putting it out there. I can't make direct comparisons because I'm not allowed to, for one. But if you had this set into jewellery, I'm just letting you know that I've got an emerald ring. I had it valued at 10 times what I paid for it. I'm just putting it out there. I did buy it from here, yeah. I'm just putting it out there. You know, this might not be valued at 10 times. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a number appears in front of that too, and a couple of zeros, you know. It's going to be valued in 3 figures, isn't it? Let's face it. This is 10 carats of Colombian emerald. If you can get two, one to keep, one to work with, it's Colombian emerald. I would so be doing that. Rowena in Kent, well done. Anonymous in London. Nicolette in Surrey, well done. Jackie in Gloucestershire, there's a couple of you with these in baskets. If you decide when you get it home that you don't want it, you can always send it to me. I'll have that. Whew. This is unbelievable. From ruby to emerald to sapphire. Blue sapphire. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Gorgeous. Beautiful. So delicate. Again, high end. I'm going to bring your emeralds back. I'm going to bring your rubies back so we can see these all together. Imagine that design. 3 figures. It would have to be. Necklace, bracelet. Even if you just used a few of these, just a few of these, maybe take some of your rubies, some of your sapphires, and some of your emeralds. Graduate those into earrings. Wow. High end. Sapphire. Other than diamonds, sapphire is probably the most famous gemstone on the planet, isn't it? You know, and when we think sapphire, a lot of us think royalty, a lot of us think blue, don't we? You've got blue sapphire right here. It's one of those. Who doesn't like sapphire? One of the world's most precious gemstones, and we're bringing you a double figure carat weight again. 10 carats. We're price dropping it. Brilliant. For you, not for us. 10 carats of blue sapphire. Incredible. Do you know what I would do with these strands? I love them. Simple bracelet, solid sterling silver charm, 3 figures on my craft store. 0800 644 655. Louise in Hampshire, you've already checked out. Congratulations to you. LRGZ 36 should be £34.95, but we're not staying there. We're price dropping this one for you today. If you've already checked out, don't worry. Nobody pays any more than anybody else. You'll all only pay that final low closing price tag. Wow. £2.50 a carat for sapphire. Sorry, £2.59 a carat for sapphire. Wow. Unbelievable deals for you today. LRGZ 36 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655. That is beautiful. Think royalty. Think Catherine Middleton. Wow. She could well rock this, couldn't she? Have you not? Helen just said, I've never heard anybody call her Catherine before. She prefers. Do you know her, Ben? When does she prefers to be called Catherine? I know her. Hazel in Lancashire, you've just joined me on the web there as well. Make sure you're checking that one out. That is beautiful. The very best of luck there. Okie dokies. Oh wow. Look at this. Look at the size of this strand. Ooh, fire opal. Look at that colour. Burning from within. That is dreamy, gorgeous oranges, beautiful yellows there. I love fire opal. Love this gem. So you can see how it gets its name, can't you? So summery, so exotic, and I'm loving this strand as well. 38 centimetre strand you've got here. They're beautiful. I love these. Gemma, what would you do with this strand? What would you do with these beads?
I think I would graduate them in long earrings so that they almost touch in your shoulders, almost like just trickling down your shoulders. I think that would look lovely, graduated.
For your holiday?
Yeah.
Would you like these for your challenge as well? And Gemma's going on holiday tomorrow. Woohoo! Oh, excited. And Helena is. Helena's going to Glastonbury with the wellies. And hopefully you won't need them. Gemma won't be taking wellies. She doesn't need wellies where she's going, I tell you. 864 655. Isabel in Angus, you are there straight away. 15 carats of beautiful fire opal with your citrine, with your amethyst. This would look gorgeous as well. Those gorgeous yellows and oranges there as well would look beautiful, wouldn't they? With your ametrine as well. I'm thinking those yellows from your ametrine with the yellows from your fire opal would look gorgeous. 864 655. 15 carats of your fire opal, 3x2 to 5x3 millimetres in size. Should be £24 and 95 pence for you, but we're not staying there. It's going to go even lower for you, saving you money so you can get the leather and the kit. £17 and 95 pence. That's a lot of fire opal there, isn't it? Really, really is. The leather for you, by the way, is coming up very, very soon. Gorgeous addition to the next kit we've got. Oh, in fact, you know what? These fire opals go brilliantly with the strands from the next kit. I'm just going to bring those over. Perfect. It's like they were meant to go together, wasn't it? Deborah, well done in Leicestershire. Isabel in Angus, very regular bidder there. Well done to you. Doesn't matter how many times you come in today. You've got 1 P&P. From midnight last night till midnight tonight, 1 P&P. Fill your baskets. That's what I'd do. 0864 655. Hold those lines. Have a look. Wow. Peridot. This would go perfectly with the fire opal. Oh, look at that. Summery. It's the first day of summer yesterday. Today's the second day. Still no improvement. It is, well, yeah. Well, is it getting better? We kind of have sporadic weeks, don't we? Kind of April, we might have a week of hotness. And then May, we might have a week. And then we might have a weekend. July and August aren't what they used to be, are they? They're not. September is warmer than it used to be, isn't it? I think April and September now are kind of our summer. Seasons seem to be shifting along. Yeah. Ben just heard, he's heard this theory, all the seasons are shifting, it's kind of moved back a month. But saying that, we do, you know, we can't complain about the winter that we had, I don't think, here in the Midlands. We didn't have any snow, it was rubbish. Didn't really have any freezing temperatures. It's quite mild. Had it for half an hour here, did we? Not bad. You were worried for half an hour. Brilliant. I've known in the past people to be sleeping in this building because we couldn't even get off the car park. Yeah, couldn't. Annick Davis, presenter, sleeping on the floor in the boardroom up there. Someone on the sofa in Sarah Bennett's office. Yeah, it was bad.
Last time I got stuck in the snow was up here, but I was actually stuck at the White Swan. Which wasn't so bad at all.
How nice, yeah. Stuck in a lovely hotel with lovely food and wine and a log fire.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where you got stuck? Yeah. Oh, lucky. Unbelievable. I'll have to try that one next time. You were doing the gem shift until 2 a.m? Oh, I did. A couple of people walked. There's a hotel just down the road, not too far. A couple of people walked that. Yeah. Yeah. No, you never know. You never know. 0800 644 655 LIYY 91 45 carats of peridot you've got here, 100% natural. We're not messing, we are straight down to 695, and look at how much peridot you've got here. If you've got the fire over, this is going to work beautifully. 695, completely natural gemstone. Look at that colour go. It's beautiful, isn't it? You've got so many on this strand as well. And you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just doesn't get any better, does it? She does. Designer inspiration. Gorgeous kit for you. The leather is coming up very soon. Perfect addition to this kit. These are gorgeous strands. Again, you've got loads going on in this kit. So we had your copper coloured wire earlier on. We've got your silver coloured wire now. You've got your 0.8 and your 1mm gauge there in your wire, 10 metres in each. You've got 10 metres of your 1.25 and you've got 10 metres of your 0.4mm wire there as well. So loads of wires to be going on with. You have 40 carats of your citrine, your graduated plain wheels there, 3x1 to 4x2mm in size, 30cm strand. They are gorgeous. Aren't they pretty? Gorgeous cognac hues in there. And you've got your lemon quartz there as well. Beautiful lemon quartz. That's a big strand as well. Long strand of your lemon quartz. How many carats do we have? 40 carats of your lemon quartz. 90 carats of your grey moonstone. Those shapes are gorgeous. Your graduated plain rice beads there. 9x5 to 21x10mm in size. You've got your silver plated, copper faceted rice beads spacers. 50 pieces of those. They're pretty, I like those. Loads of lustre from those. And you've got your multi-bead spacers there as well. 12 pieces of your multi-bead spacers, which are really, really pretty. I'm missing a strand there on my list. Or is it me? There it is. 15 carats of your grey agate. There it is. Really delicate. They're beautiful, they are. So you've got 4 strands. 4 reels of wire there. You've got your spacer beads as well. Loads to be getting on with. The leather's coming up for you very, very soon too. 0800 644 655 is how you get involved. JewelleryMaker.com. Pop it in your basket. Make sure that you are checking out for this. JPGC 85. Those colours are gorgeous. In fact, with the gemstones that we've got here, your citrines, your lemons, your grey moonstone, we can really work through all the seasons with these colours, can't we? They are perfect. 0800 644 655. Lots of you already on the phone lines already. Okay, this is what you should be paying. £59. But you know what we like here at Jewellery Maker? We're all about saving you money, which is really good because you can spend it on the leather. You can get the wire that we had earlier on as well. £59. 0800 644 655 JPGC 85 is your code for this. Lots of you already there with this in your basket. Oh my days. Okay, there's a bit of an error. We're going to drop the price to £34.95. So hopefully it'll come back on in a second at £34.95 for you. Dial in now, 0800 644 655. If you're on the web, is it still there on the web, Helena? If you're shopping on the web. We're just going to have a little check for you. Citrine, lemon quartz, your grey moonstone, and your agate there as well. Okay, we're just going to have a little look on the web. Still showing us £59 on your graphicals. Take it down to $34.95, I think. Total carat weight of 4895. My maths is brilliant. 185 carats I think you've got there in total. 185 carats approximately. 4 strands. Has gone down on the web. £34.95. 40 metres of wire. 4 strands of gemstones, and you've got your spacer beads there as well. 0800 644 655. They are gorgeous. Go away, £59. It is $34.95. If you are calling in on the telephone lines, we will make the call centre aware so that they know when you're coming through. You can remind them on the phone lines if you want to. £34.95 is all that we've debited from your account. So don't worry, ignore that price. It doesn't want to go down, but we're taking it down. And no one's going to stop us, not even the computer. £34.95. 0800 644 655. So again, don't worry if that's in your basket. Just to let you know as well, whether you're coming through on the phone lines or whether you're coming through on the web, nobody's card is debited until your order is ready to be shipped, okay? So it might be tomorrow, it might be Wednesday, okay? And all that happens is all this information goes down to the warehouse, and then they will bring up the item, type in the item code that you're seeing now on your screen, bring up the item. All they see is the final low closing price tag, so it will say $34.95. And every person that has purchased gets debited that amount, okay? So don't worry. It says £59 now on your screen. The information that will go through is $34.95. 59, insignificant, doesn't matter, ignore it. $34.95. 0800 644 655. Let's have a look at some more. Oh, like, Helena, you're going to want all of these for Glastonbury. I tell you, they are fabulous, fabulous festival pieces. Come and have a look at these. Oh my gosh. How did you even stop, Gemma? You literally... Just look, I don't know where to start. I literally don't know where to start. This piece is phenomenal, Gemma.
It's so nice to wear, that one. It's so light and it feels gorgeous. It really is.
That
is
is
lovely to wear.
Helena, you could so rock this at Glastonbury.
Yeah, that's Glastonbury, isn't it?
You could, couldn't you? Because it's got that real festival feel to it, hasn't it? Those gorgeous colours coming through. It reminds me of fire, that does, doesn't it?
Even wrap it around a bun.
Ooh,
you know,
yeah,
or wear it around your ankle, you know, a couple of times. That would look nice.
That would look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Really fabulous piece. And you've got the cuff here to go with as well. Loving that. And as Gemma was saying with the last kit as well, with the leather, it is so simple. It's cutting and sticking.
Yeah, we'll show you that one right the way through, so you can get the cut-in, the stick-in, the framework.
Brilliant.
Everything.
And
That's my
this
favourite.
as well. I love that, Gemma. I'm thinking if you've got a wedding to go to,
yeah,
that would look gorgeous, wouldn't it?
It just is so sophisticated.
Oh my gosh, I can smell it. I can smell it.
The leather.
I can smell the leather. I just got a real strong smell of it then. I love the smell of leather.
Yeah.
Oh, fab. Do you know what? Quality. That is quality for you. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous cuff. I love that one, Gemma. Really pretty. And we've got some of the yellow leather in this one as well, which works really well. Those spacer beads, fab. They just add that little splash of lustre, don't they, to the design? Yeah,
they're great because they keep the wire structure nice and evenly spaced for you, so you can get a really solid bangle with the wire in those spacers. Brilliant.
I love them all. If I had to pick, I couldn't pick one. Look at this! Oh my gosh!
And that's just make a wire frame, a wire hoop with your heavier gauges of wire. It doesn't really matter actually, because you can double up on any of the gauges to get a nice big hoop, and then just cut a strip of rubber and wrap it round and round and round to get those big hoops. That's fab, and the gemstones work so well in there as well. Yeah. That's reminds me of a dream catcher, that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's that sort of look. Yeah. Beautiful, and this wire work is phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely. And that's again kind of dream catcher theme there, I think. It is, yeah. And again, it's that one. It just, you know, if you're not going to get the leather, this is what you can do with just that bundle, you know, and that's. Wow, that's definitely worth £34, isn't it? That one on its own. So easily. Even if you're not going to get the leather, the bundle is fantastic. That's gorgeous. Those smaller beads are perfect for that as well, aren't they? Really delicate, really light gemstones. And another one with the leather here that is just fab. This leather is phenomenal. Nearly all of the others went actually, which was more of a nighttime look. The last bundle that we had. This leather one, I think, more of a daytime look. I think you could wear that with your jeans and t-shirt, couldn't you? Yeah, and it looked brilliant. It's quite a modern art. I think the colours sort of made me think of modern art. Yeah. That sort of look. They're very Picasso colours, aren't
Yeah.
they? So I think that design was, you know, quite an arty design then.
Love that. They're all incredible. They're all very arty as well.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with these. Gemma did love the leather. She's used it. Why would you not? We've saved you so much on this kit. Ignore the price tag that's on your screen right now. It's £34.95. There's a little glitch in the system that won't let us take it down right now. So don't worry. As I just said, if you're coming through on the phone lines or on the web, your card isn't debited until your order is ready to be shipped, which is going to be a day or two's time. All the information they have is the final low closing price tag and everybody's name that came in for this kit. The final the final
Lowest price.
yeah, thanks Gemma. Brilliant. £34.95, 800 644 655, JPGC 85. Loads of you with these in your baskets, loads of you already checked out. £34.95. We're making you a big saving there, which means you'll be able to come in for the leather, won't you? Yes, you will. Gorgeous. I love these pieces. They're fab. So what are you going to demo for us then, Gemma?
I'm going to demo the bangle all the way through, but
Yeah.
before I do anything, I've got a song.
A song? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought she was going to sing then.
No,
Yeah.
I don't sing. I'm
Okay.
allergic. The abalone way is up.
I like that.
It's good, right?
You
That's
could win
good.
some of your own jewellery.
Yeah.
The abalone way is up. I like that. Done, Gemma. I still haven't thought of one. I haven't had time to think though.
That's because you give me a labradorite.
Yeah.
That was
there
what it
you
was.
go. There we go. Bit of bribery always
Yeah.
works. Okay.
Right. So I'm going to take you through the cuff because I can do framework,
Righty-ho.
cutting and sticking,
Yeah.
and also then how to layer this piece up and then get that lovely texture using
Yeah.
the water. Okay. So I've written on here. So it's this is the bangle length.
Yeah.
We want 7.5 inches. Now, you might have a smaller wrist. You can go a bit smaller, but when you have a wide cuff, you need it larger than you would usually have. So if you're
Right.
usually a 6.5 inch
Yeah.
wrist, go an extra 1/2 inch.
Okay.
Because you have to cover a broader area.
Yeah.
So it sits differently. So I've gone 7.5 inches to give me a nice cuff size, and then I've left 1 inch either end to give me folding.
Righty-ho.
So I can fold everything in and neaten everything up. And then the finished cuff is going to be roughly half of that width. So that's how I measure it. I measure the cuff,
Yeah.
how wide I want it,
Righty-ho.
and then cut double the width, because even though I'm not going to fold it in half, what I'm going to do is fold a quarter
Okay.
in that way and then a quarter in that way, or thereabouts. So that's how you know it's going to be double. Okay. So once I've got my leather cut out, then I make a frame that is 7.5 inches long
Okay.
and half of that width wide, and it's quite crudely put together. Doesn't really need to be too neat because it's all going to be covered up and folded in anyway.
Yeah.
So don't worry about this section. Just make yourself the oblong, and then what I'll do is I'll position that in place, so roughly central. And then what we'll do is, if I just mark, and again I'm using marker because it shows up, that's the only reason in the studio, but at home use a white pencil or chalk or something. Dressmaker's chalk is great. So what we want to do is just draw this here on these corners. I'm going to cut these out so that we haven't got too much bulk when we fold. Okay, so just roughly like that. So we'll cut those out. You see how simple it is to
Yeah.
cut. These are the leather shears. If you can get your hands on them, they're brilliant. However, you can use a pair of ordinary scissors.
Yeah.
You just got to be aware that they will blunt much quicker
Right.
cutting leather. So if you can get hold of these shears, if
Yeah.
you've got them on the website, they are a fabulous buy. They really are a great buy for specialist scissors.
And this is again going back to having the right tool for the
Yeah.
job. It's always, especially with something like this. I mean, you know, I know it wasn't massively priced, the leather. You know, it was really affordable here at Jewellery Maker,
Yeah.
but you just don't want to go wrong. You want it to be perfect, don't you?
Yeah, and it just makes your life easier. You know, if you don't use your best dressmaking scissors on your leather, because it will blunt it. It will blunt them. Not straight away. You'll definitely be able to cut with it. It will cut fine. It's just you will end up blunting your scissors, and you don't want to do that if you've spent a lot of money on. Because dressmaking scissors can be very expensive. So just make sure that's all in place, and then I'm going to simply take some. I'm going to use the E6000 here, but only because I'm covering a large area. Or you can use leather glue if you've got that. But anything that's suitable for fabric and is going to be flexible. I'm just going to run a line up the inside on either side. The reason this one's nice is because it's tacky, and so it sort of sticks straight away. You don't have to wait around, and it's waterproof and it's flexible.
Brilliant.
But you can use the fabric glue. It's just I'm using quite a mass of it, and I try to save the finer nozzle fabric glue for things where I require finer work or more detail. Okay, so first I'm going to fold in. It's up to you which way you do it. Depends which bit you want to cover. So I'm going to fold in this side first, the sides, and just stick it down. So you see, just cutting and sticking. And then fold the other side over. Take your time. I mean, I'm not being careful not to get glue on it or anything, but take your time at home to do this nice and neatly, so you don't get glue everywhere like me. Okay, make sure it's all down. Further, and then these two ends will fold over and cover the end bit.
Brilliant. The leather, by the way, it doesn't come with the kit, but guess what I've got for you? The other leather, it went so quickly. There are still a few left, but not many. Ben did say that these were his favourites, and actually, looking at these colours, you could really create some great masculine pieces with the colours that you've got here, couldn't you? I think the ones that we had before, they were very girly, very shiny, but these actually, a more daytime look or a very masculine look you could create with these leathers as well. So you're getting a square foot of each one. So you've got the grey there, you've got the mustard or the yellow if you like. I love that one.
It's a gorgeous colour.
And do you know what we were saying earlier with the leathers that we had earlier? Do you want to buy a leather handbag these days? Honestly, I cannot believe for a leather handbag that it's just so highly priced. I mean, I know it's leather, but it's not. The handbag that I bought wasn't even big. It wasn't like one of these huge handbags. I dread to think how much one of those would cost. But leather can command quite high price tags. So whether it be your textiles that you're doing, your cushions, your handbags, whatever, whether it be your jewellery, again, do some research into prices. These are gorgeous. Even if you were to buy this anywhere else, can you imagine going to a fabric store and trying to buy leather like this?
Well, I think you'd be hard pressed to find it for one.
Yeah.
It's not easy to come by.
No.
And you definitely wouldn't be paying the price we get it for here.
No way.
And you may be getting offcuts, which will often have markings on the back, or the back will be rough in areas. And you're not going to get that here. They're gorgeous, aren't they? So Helen and I were thinking, nice daytime bag for these. Yeah? Oh, look at that for a clutch. That's the perfect size, isn't it, Gemma? It is, yeah. Look at that. Oh, love that. So you've got a square foot there of each of those. So you've got your chocolate brown, you've got your grey, and you've got your mustardy yellow colour there as well, which is so on trend right now. If you have a look, in fact, I can almost see the picture that I'm talking about. That sounds a bit bonkers, doesn't it? In a magazine, a lady wearing a big hat, a big straw hat, and like summery clothes. It was all these colours. Yeah. It was all these colours in the bag, in the accessories, in the clothing. So on trend. And if you want to recreate any of Gemma's designs here, this is just a perfect addition to that kit that we've already got. The gemstones go perfectly. We've got grey moonstone in there, we've got citrine in there, we've got lemon quartz in there. Absolutely perfect. Multi-buy. You could create a great cushion, couldn't you? Yeah, you could. A great cushion, a couple of those, couldn't you? Perfect size as well, and you could embellish that with gemstones. Wouldn't it be quite easy to sew through this? I know you put a head pin through one of them, didn't you? It is easy to sew. I mean, you can get these great little rollers that pierce. Perfect. perforations.
Oh, really?
And you can just sew into them. Yeah, they're great. Great little tool. But you know, it's not a problem to buy special leather needles that go through, and wear a thimble because that'll save your fingers. But yeah, there it is, easy to sew.
And it smells amazing. You know, like when you get a new leather handbag and you've just got your head in it constantly. I think that's what you're going to do with these. They smell amazing. That's probably the first thing you've noticed when you open the package when you get it delivered as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Really on trend for this season. And we're going down £38, 85 pence for you. Lots of you on the phone lines and on the web this afternoon. I'm loving these. HUG. Hug. I love that. Hug C34. £29.95. That is less than £10 per square foot of leather that you've got there. Think about the price tag that you might pay for a leather cuff. You know, if you were going to a boutique and buying this cuff with genuine gemstones, you could easily be paying anything between £50 and £100 for that. Easily. And Gemma's only used a fraction of the leather in that design as well. With £29.95, that is bonkers. Loads of you on the phone lines and the website this afternoon. If you've got that in your basket, I wouldn't hang about for too long. I really, really wouldn't. Get these home. Have a think about your designs. I'm guessing, Gemma, as well, with a lot of these, because it's leather, you perhaps want to take some time and draw out your designs first and get your head around it. Yeah, it's definitely worth doing that. I think it's worth doing that anyway. Yeah. Pick yourself a brief. You know, get a brief and work to it, because it does help focus you. Yeah. And you know, it's not like paper. You don't want to just cut it up and hope for the best. So yeah, try your designs out with paper or fabrics first. Good idea. I've got some boards on Pinterest with lots of ideas on. Okay. So, and some of my jewellery is, you know, if you want to look back on other leather designs. But I have a board, I think it's called Jewellery Inspirations, on my Pinterest page. Okay. You don't have to be in Pinterest to view it. So you can go and find it online, and that's got loads of inspiration with leather, because it's pretty much endless. It is, isn't it? Clothing, gloves, gloves. Oh my gosh. Jewellery. I mean, little parcel. I made little envelopes to go on chain, so you can put little notes in, and they're really cute. Oh. And that's as simple as, you know, cutting out a square and folding the corners in. Yeah. You can put a popper on if you want, but that's, you know, make little envelopes. Brilliant. That's fab. The possibilities are endless. Yeah. £29.95. 0800 644 655. You're checking out straight away on these. I wouldn't hang around either. Well done if you've got these. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Lots of you there. I've got 2 anonymouses in London. Just make sure you're checking out your baskets. £29.95. HUGC 34. I think I'm going to have to get both of them. Yeah. I think you should. There's potential for them to work together as well. Yeah. This brown is my neutral, I think, in this one. Well, although the grey could be as well. So the brown would definitely go across both. They're gorgeous. The black in the other bundle would go with that yellow. Black, like danger. Wow. Oh, that'd be nice. Oh my gosh, incredible. I think I might buy them and give them to you, Gemma. There you go. Oh, I found a red one here. Is that coming up as well? Oh, that would be lovely with this kit. Wouldn't it just? Yeah, I can see that working. Oh. That's that same sort of rich palette. Oh, gorgeous. That's coming up very, very soon as well. Love. We're being spoiled today, I tell you. And you've got an amazing DVD there as well. Oh, DVD coming up. I spy feathers. Okay, Gemma, I'll let you catch up. So I've made, there it is, it's all done. It's pretty much glued in for me, ready now to work with. So that's my base of the cuff, and that's the base for the grey cuff as well. So, you know, that's how you would work, how you'd make it. And then what I want is a series of these. So these are the 7.5 inches, so they fit the length of this cuff, or almost fit the length of the cuff. And I need to make I need to decide which colour is going to be my central colour. Okay. And I've decided the brown is going to be my base colour. So I'll cut one length of brown, that will go in the middle, and then I'll cut a length of grey to go across like that, and then I'll show you how to cut these out to make the best use of your leather. And so we're going to stick these along. So if I take this one, so for the central one you'll need one length like that, one length of the brown, and then 2 lengths like this for each side, so one for each side. Okay, so I'll show you how to do them. So what I've done is cut
7 inches long, 7.5 inches long, and let me just check the width. My broken ruler is 7 centimeters wide, so it's about 2.5 inches ish wide. Is that right? Yeah, roughly. So I'm going to create zigzags here, and that's going to give me 2 then.
Yeah.
So one saves your hands cutting them all out, and 2 it means you've got the best use of your space. Okay, so if I make a visual check, if you want to draw a line, do, so that you know you're not going to cut beyond this point. And we're going to cut just long triangles. So across to there, that's where I'm going to stop. Turn it round and come down, and you don't have to be too.
I see.
You don't have to be too neat and tidy. We just or even. You don't need to be even. In fact, it's probably better if you're not too even, because this is the sort of look you don't want to be neat and tidy. You know, the aim of this is to get that sort of messy texture. So don't worry too much with the odd nicks with the scissors or the change in size or shape. So we just go along the whole thing like this. Now, when you do the necklace, so the necklace which is the similar, which sort of matches the bracelet, that's a great way of using up all your offcuts, because you'll find you've got lots of triangular shaped or odd shaped offcuts. And so what I do with all my offcuts, I keep them, and when I make a necklace like that, I'll just cut them all into rough triangles. So you know, you might find you have to trim off a corner to make a triangle, and I'll do that, and then put all the bits into a necklace like that one.
That's a great idea, isn't it, of making use of them all? Because you don't want to waste any, do you?
No,
it's too good.
And you've seen how much I've had left on that last bundle. It really does go such a long way. I mean, making cuffs and things, because they're big solid pieces of leather, you do get through your leather much quicker making the cuffs. But if you think from one sheet of leather, you can make roughly definitely 4 this width. That's doubled up. So 4 cuff bases with this much plus the rest of your foot left. So actually 5 bracelet bases.
Just go a long way, doesn't it?
Yeah. So that's from one sheet. Okay. So we're almost at the end. That last one. There we go. So now what we've got is 2, because by cutting one we've automatically created another one. Okay, so firstly we're going to take the one that we're going to have in the centre. I'm going to lay it on the centre. I haven't cut it quite as long, but that's just because I was trying to save cutting into the next pack. So we'll lay some glue along the centre ridge, centre area there, and we'll glue this in here. So making sure that these sit centrally. Okay, so that goes in there, and then we'll put our next layer on. So I'm going to have, what shall I have this time? I'll have the grey as the outer layer. So next I'll put on the mustardy colour. So another layer of glue along here. Squidge this up to the top. Okay, and we'll lay in this one just along, making sure it's sort of leaving a bit of space to put the grey one in with a bit of the brown showing, because I would like the base of the cuff showing. Something goes in there, and we take the grey one and we'll sit that just overlapping the yellow. See, I'm one of those naughty people that squeezes a tube from the middle. You're always telling people off for at home, aren't you? Doing that. We do it with the glue. I'm well behaved with the toothpaste, but not the glue. Right, okay, so there you go, that's that in there.
We've got a question for you, Gemma.
Oh, okay.
I believe. I haven't got my specs on, have I? Louise in Greater Manchester, how do you get the creases out of the leather, please?
The creases.
I would imagine that with leather, it will drop because it's got quite a weight to it as well. So I would imagine that if you lie that flat, or even you could peg that on your line or peg it anywhere in the house, especially with heat as well. You know, a lot of people say heat, not directly obviously to leather, but that would just, I would imagine that would just drop out because it is quite weighty.
Yeah, I to be honest, I've never had a problem with the creases.
Yeah.
And I've not, it's never been something I've had to consider actually.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry, I don't think you can.
I guess if you're working, if you're doing designs such as Gemma's doing as well, these lines perhaps quite handy with your cutting, I would imagine, which is probably why you've never stumbled upon the crease problem before.
Yeah.
But I would imagine perhaps just try hanging them somewhere, because I would imagine that those will actually drop out of the leather anyway. And to be quite honest, I would imagine even if that was lay flat, that they would come out of leather. I would imagine, but just give it a go. Alternatively, I'm not saying you should do this, but in the past myself, with materials that you shouldn't iron, I have put the iron on a very, very cool heat, used a tea towel on top and done that, and sometimes that's worked, you know. Just give it a go. I'd say hang it up, see if that works with that.
The other thing is you could wet it, which would make it really heavy, and then leave it to dry. But you'd have to leave it flat, you know, to dry out. And it does change the texture slightly once you've wetted the leather. If you feel these, they're still soft, but they're not quite as soft as the leather is to start with. Yeah. It gives it almost a slightly starched feeling. Yeah. So it is slightly different once it's been wet. So and I'm sorry, I really don't know a precise answer for that question. Okay, so I've done one side, but obviously I need to do the other side and they're in the way. So all you need to do is just hold them, pull these back, and sort of just hold them back while you do the other side. So if you just press them down, they might behave. If not, just get some, really useful thing I use a lot of when I'm doing leather work is clothes pegs. Yeah. In fact, that's what I was under the desk rummaging for a minute ago to see if we had any. But if not, just pop something on them. On there just to keep it in place. And again, we're going to do the same as we did. We're going to lay in the mustardy yellowy colour in first. Okay, make sure it's sort of level.
While you stick those the other side, Gemma,
okay.
So you're doing exactly the same, aren't you?
Exactly
just repeating the same process to the side. You could also use the red leather. I'm thinking actually the red leather would be a great addition because this is kind of like a fiery theme, isn't it? You know, I'm seeing flames with these. Those reds in there would look fantastic. I'm also, of course, thinking clutch bag. That's perfect, isn't it? Oh, Helena, what are you doing? Like, honestly, emptying my bank account is what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. Oh my God, yeah, I want this colour, I want the yellow one, and I want the gold one that we had earlier on as well. 3 clutch bags. Amazing. I love the
Perhaps
red.
we should do a reverse of when that you can reverse, so you can have, line it, line the gold one with the red, and then you can turn it inside out.
Now
would be good.
Now can you imagine? Oh, honestly, this woman is a genius. This is just fab. The red as well. I love this. I went through a phase of loving red shoes, like absolutely besotted with red shoes, and that's what this reminds me of. My red shoes that I don't have.
I was never brave enough to actually wear any of them, but I do. I have lots of red shoes.
Yeah, I love red shoes.
They're all unworn.
Oh, really? Do you know what, isn't it funny? I do that as well, buy lovely shoes. And the thing is with shoes as well, you only wear them like a couple of times, don't you? Especially if you're buying them for a wedding or something like that. And you don't get to wear them again. Such a shame. I'm thinking this is just gorgeous. This colour is fab. I'm thinking the cuff that we've had there as well. Imagine that, your little black dress on a Friday night. You could make a cuff, couldn't you? Exactly the same as the design we've got here with the grey leather. Gorgeous cuff, splash of colour in your design, in your outfit. Sorry, that would look fab, wouldn't it? I'm loving this as well. I would have to get this. I really would. I think with the yellow that we've had as well, that fine. Oh yes, you see. Look at that. Oh, it's going to work with them all, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to work with every single one. They are stunning. You know me, I love my fabrics, I really, really do. These are gorgeous. I think these are quite possibly some of the best pieces I've ever seen at Jewellery Maker, the leathers today.
I know, it's Kandinsky. It's been reminding me of an artist, and it's Kandinsky. It's
wow.
Yeah, it wasn't Picasso. But that's the colours,
yeah,
isn't it?
Definitely. They just feel amazing as well. It's really soft. You know, some leathers you can get as well are really quite tough, aren't they? This is so soft. This is like real high-end leather, really, really soft. You know, have you ever had that leather jacket that just feels amazing? It's like that. It's real high-end, real quality leather you've got here. So you've got a square foot again here. Perfect size for doing so much. It could be a purse, it could be a clutch bag, it could be the cuff bangle, absolutely anything. Did you say should be? Oh no. I just want one. Actually, I don't. I want a couple now. I've decided at this price tag, I might get a couple. £9.95 for you. Helena, can you just jot the codes down for the leather for me? That'd be great, thank you. There might not be much of this one left. I only want a few. £9.95 is an incredible price tag. Now, just think about this. I know I'm going to come back to the clutch bag again. If I went to Selfridges, Harrods, any of those shops and bought a clutch bag of this size, perfect size, isn't it? In fact, have you ever seen a clutch bag that's embellished with genuine gemstones? No. I've never seen any bag or purse with genuine gemstones. Yeah, as Ben says, there must be a reason why you don't. Is it because it would cost a fortune? Not Jewellery Maker, no. Us Jewellery Makers can make it really affordable. If you went and bought a simple clutch bag like this from one of those department stores, you could be paying easily high double figures, if not 3 figures. If you've got some genuine gemstones on there as well, oh my gosh, that's an incredible, incredible buy there at £9.95. 0800 644 655. Loads and loads of you on the phone lines and on the web this afternoon. Helena wants a skirt.
Yeah.
You could do that as well, couldn't you?
Get a couple. She'd
Wow.
only need 2, wouldn't she? I'll have 6.
Oh, Ben wants a patchwork jacket. Upcycle old jackets. Yeah, you could do that as well. £9.95. I just think they work so well with all the others that we've had today. I am getting all of these when I come off air today. All of them. Brilliant. Okay, excellent. Let's have a look at your keftan, Gemma.
Okay, so here we go. I've got both sides.
Wow.
Both sides in, and of course,
Yeah.
when you fold them all back, they stand up like grass. So it looks close
I
to
like
you.
that.
And then what I'm going to do is, now what I would do is I would wait now for that glue to dry properly. So a good 24 hours, because now I'm going to get it wet.
Okay.
I'm going to avoid getting this section wet. I'm just going to try and get these, but inevitably the water will trickle down in, because we're going to squish and squash it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to be quite rough with it now. So I've just got some water. Now, warm water is better. It penetrates the leather much quicker, but cold water would do the same. So then you're just going to dunk. I'm going to dunk the leather in. Just make sure it all gets nice and wet. And you'll see the colour of the leather change where it saturates. Okay, so just give it a swish around. Now I'm not at home usually, I just dunk it in and really just squish it with my fingers to get all the water squished in, but trying to be a bit more gentle because I don't want it to all come unstuck. So just give it a good old squish. Make sure everything's covered and saturated. That'll do. And let me put this out of the way. And then we'll just take it, and what I do is give it all a good squish first. It starts getting untidy. And then each one, just take in your fingers and just twist. So just take each one and twist it. Okay, don't worry if they stick together. We want to get them really tightly twisted. And they will hold, they'll spring back a little bit, but that's, I mean, we don't want to keep this really tight twist. We're only sort of exaggerating the end look that we're looking for, because it will spring out slightly, and once it's dry we can undo them and sort of fluff them up. A bit like when you tong your hair, you know, you tong your hair really tight just so that you can allow it to drop, and, and you can sort of, you know, run your fingers through it to make them looser. So it's just the same, it's that sort of concept. We're just going to over twist and do that all the way along. But basically, that's it. You just let it dry, and I usually put it in my windowsill. And it dries really quickly. You can speed the drying up. You can put it in a very just a warm oven, you know, just on, and dry it out that way. You can pop it in the airing cupboard, but I find the sun in the window, especially at the moment with the weather being nice, dries it really quite quickly. So I would say sort of a couple of hours, and it was dry and ready to wear. So that's it really. You can just keep going.
That looks fab, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah.
Do you know what, the reds in there would look amazing,
the red
wouldn't
would
they,
look
as well?
lovely.
They really, really would. And that is all dry then. It has kept that little twist as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, I wanted it. That's why I've gone over, because I did want some of that twist in there. But, you know, I could pull them all out so that they were much looser. But I wanted them to be like this. I wanted them more twisty. That's why I've twisted so heavily.
That looks fab.
So that's it.
I've got a DVD over here as well. Natalia Coleman, jewellery designer and author. This DVD is fantastic. So many designs on here for you to get some inspiration with if you're working with the leather as well. I'm loving that. Look at that. Wow.
Beautiful. I know everything I know about leather because of this DVD.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is incredible, that feather. I'm loving that leather. It looks incredible, doesn't it? It really, really does. So it says, I'll just give you a little rundown of what's on the back there. You've got an introduction to working with leather. Essential tools and materials is very handy. Colourful suede flowers, a metallic foil and resin ring and pendant, leather tassel pendant, a patent leather jewellery pouch, simple bracelet with snap fastening, embellished cuff, feather pendant, metallic effect cuff and ring, Venetian style masks, and additional information. 148 minutes. 148 minutes, that is over 2 hours. Wow, that's some inspiration, isn't it?
And it's in sections, so if you just want to know how to do the feather, go straight to that.
You can skip to it.
Yeah, and it's fully, if you watch the introduction, it teaches you a lot about leather. And then you just skip then to your projects that you want to do and work your way through them. If you work your way through that DVD, you'll have so many skills.
Wow.
It's brilliant.
That's incredible, isn't it? Brilliant. If you've got all the leather that we've had today, then get this DVD as well. It's really, really going to help you on your way. And this is the great thing about DVDs. You know, it's like having your very own designer at home, isn't it? You know, you can skip bits, you can rewind something if you need to see something again. You can rewind it, you can pause it, you can do whatever you like. You can stop and carry on whenever you want to. 0800 644 655, £14 and 95 pence. It's over 2 hours of learning and inspiration on this DVD. That's incredible. Imagine creating designs like this. That feather looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
I
Really
love
high
that.
end. Something about leather that is just screams quality and high-end jewellery.
Well,
really
it does, and I think also, you know, we talk about perceived value a lot, and wherever you try and buy leather, you know, whether it be that leather jacket or the leather handbag, even a leather purse. You know, you can pay up to £100 for a leather purse. You know, again, it does command high price tags. If you've got the leather that we've had today, you've got a lot of leather to be going on with. Create some fantastic designs. Get your money back for your DVD. Gorgeous.
Right, that's your cuff. So if you can see, what you do is you cram it as tight as you can to let it dry, so that it's really tight in there. And then it means that once it's dry, because remember also we're going to, as we bend it round into a cuff shape, it's going to spread out slightly and be less dense as well. So that's it. You just let it. I let it dry flat, and then I bend it once it's all dry. Then I'll bend it into my cuff shape, and you mould that around your wrist or around a drinks can or something like that to get the shape you want. But it's good to go now. That is it.
And it is
simple.
That's the thing. It looks it looks quite difficult, if you like, but it is as easy as you said. It's just cutting and sticking, isn't it?
It really is cutting and sticking.
And it looks brilliant. It really, really does. Let's try this one on for a minute.
I love that one.
I
I don't know what it is about that one. It just feels really...
It just looks really classy as well, doesn't
classy.
it? I think it looks classy. That's what I think. I love
lemon
that.
and grey as well together.
Beautiful, isn't it? Loving those gemstones. Okay, Helena. Have we got some more time? Loads of time. Do you want to show anything else?
Yeah.
Got loads of time, Jen.
Yeah,
Just sit back, kick back, relax.
definitely. I know what we'll do.
Yeah?
We'll do that wraparound cuff because that's a, you know, it's similar,
Wow.
but it's a slightly different.
Yeah.
And it's scrunchy and squishy.
Okay.
So we'll do that one. You find my leather and my wire. Right. So I'm going to take a length of which gauge is this? It's 1.25. What's this one?
1.25.
1.25. Okay, so I'm going to take a length that's going to go wrap around my wrist twice, and you can always trim it down, but let's err on the side of caution and go for sort of, what's this? It's about 40 centimetres twice, so 80 centimetres altogether. Double it over. And then we're going to create a leaf shape at this end. So in the centre roughly, take your flat nose pliers and just pinch the wire nicely in there, nice and tight, and then push against the pliers to create a point like so. And then we allow these to cross over to create our leaf shape. Now this can be any shape you want.
Okay.
This is going to be what sits sort of on the flat of the hand or the flat of the wrist and at the front as a focal point. So we'll put those together, and if we just hold them tightly while we make the first couple of twists. So we're going to twist the rest of this wire together. Okay, excuse me, because I'm trying not to poke us both. Okay, so I'm holding that shape here, and it gives you a good handle actually, and then I'm twisting these together. Okay, so actually I'm using like a windmill technique to get them twisted. We don't need to over twist them, we just want to combine the wires really. It's all going to be covered up. In fact, the more texture we've got in that twist, probably the better the purchase that the leather can have on it. So let's not get too stuck on there. Twist. So what we're looking for is about the length that's going to go around your wrist and come back to meet the front. So wrap around like once. You can make it wrap around as many times as you like. So if we just keep an eye on it, so if that's going to sit on the flat of my wrist, that's coming round here. So we don't need too much more, a little bit more maybe.
Okay. I'm going to let you twist away, Gemma.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring you some more coloured wire as well. Again, work perfectly with any of the coloured leathers that we've had today. Perfect addition. I'm loving the kits that we've had. Just incredible. The wire bundles of late have been ridiculously priced as well, I have to say. They really have. We've got your turquoise copper wire here at 0.6 millimetres. We've got your gold coloured at 0.8. And then we've got your blue at 0.6 and 0.8 there as well. And as I said earlier on, you know, with colours such as your dark blue and your turquoise there as well, we don't have the findings. We don't bring you the findings in these colours. So if you want to make your own findings to incorporate those into your design, then get your coloured wire indeed. If you want to make a really funky chainmail design, you know, using your turquoise, a real summery look maybe, get this wire because there's 10 metres there to be going on with. That's going to make you a lot of jump rings for your chainmail, isn't it? It really, really is. You've got 40 metres in total. 10 metres on each reel here. 0800 644 655 USGC 45. And you're getting all of them. If you're just starting out with your wire work, as I am, I was having a little practice yesterday. Oh, you'd have laughed. Oh, my mum came over to see me. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, just having a practice. Got all this wire everywhere, practicing my little weave. Do you know what I couldn't do, Gemma?
What?
I couldn't. I was just trying to weave 4 pieces of wire together. I couldn't. I kept bending. They just don't stay still for me.
Well, don't
Just
worry
get
about that,
bending.
because as you weave, you're cinching them together anyway.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I gave up
don't
in the end.
worry.
I know practice makes perfect. I did try. I did really try. But if you're starting out with your wire work, then it's great to have a big bundle like this, because actually you can afford to lose a bit then. You know, if you're just having a practice, you're going to need that wire, aren't you, as well? Fabulous colours you've got here. 0800 644 655. £7.95. Now, didn't we have 3 for £6.95 earlier? So that's like 1 for £1. Wow, incredible deal there. £7.95 for 40 metres of wire. Incredible. USGC 45. Keep adding to your order today. We've got some beautiful, beautiful strands coming up for you as well. The fun is not over yet, and it's only 1 p.m. from midnight last night until midnight tonight. So that means you can add to your order as much as you like, and you've only got 1 p.m. to pay. £7.95 for 40. Do you know what? I might get those as well, Helena. She's adding it to the list. Brilliant. Okie dokies.
Why not?
Yeah, I like this girl.
Right, so I've made a long leaf, really, that's it. And what I've done is I've just trimmed it down because I don't want to waste. I'd have had to cut it diagonally.
Ah, right, okay.
I don't really want to do that.
No.
So I'm going to make it work like this.
Yeah.
You know, and you'll find ways of saving leather as well at home when you're doing this. So what I need is the length of it covered,
Yeah.
and I need a bit of an overlap around the leaf shape itself. So I'm just going to roughly draw around, leaving myself a nice border of the shape. And okay, so there we go. Cut this out. Right, for this, it's good to use water to get it to squish in.
Okay.
But it gets quite messy, so I'm gonna do it without using water. But at home, right? No, I won't. I'll do it with the water. I just won't use glue as well.
Okay.
But at home, you'll need to use water and glue. I just don't want to get the studio in a complete mess. At home, I wear my tablecloths out. Somebody came in and said to me, I can tell you work hard, because literally I wear the pattern off my tablecloth where I sit. I've got through a few spotty tablecloths now where the spots have just disappeared in that little space. Okay, so that lays on there. For the top part, I'm going to use my glue wherever I've put it. There it is. So here I'm going to use my glue. Actually, something I forgot. We need to cut some little sort of little nicks out of here so that we can fold it neatly. So it's a lot like paper craft, and again, because obviously it's flexible this, but we don't want too much bulk in that shape, so just cut out a few little triangular shapes just so that it sits and folds nicely around that wire frame. Now I am doing this very quickly, so please take your time at home and really draw around your shape so that you can see the lines, so that you know you're not gonna you know, have the wrong. It'd be awful if it was slightly too small and then you had wire exposed. You'd wasted all that. Okay, so this top piece as well. Okay. Right, so top end, we're going to glue these into place. So I'm only using minimal glue here. You make sure it's all covered when you're doing this at home. You know, each section's covered because we don't want any loose bits. And the edges are, you know, the most important, because that's where you would possibly get lift. So make sure you glue in right to the edge at home. And often I'll put the glue on and then spread it with a, you know, like a spatula or something to get it right to the edges. Right. Okay, so just fold each one of these in around that frame. Okay.
so much easier, isn't it, making those little cuts?
Yeah.
Just to fold it in so that it doesn't all clump.
Yeah, and it
Loads of
stops all the
folds.
puckering. So, the great thing about the leather as well is it's slightly stretchy. So if you do find you come over a little bit, you can almost stretch it into place, pull it really taut. Now I've not used nearly enough glue or glue in the right places, but you can see the idea. So basically I've covered the framework up there.
Yeah.
And then I cut another section. I've used pinking shears to draw around that. Cut another section that just sits inside that leaf. And I use pinking shears on some of the leather because it just gives you a different detail to the edge. Okay. So that would then glue in there. Okay. And I've threaded a line of gemstones down the centre just for a bit of extra detail. You can put those in or not, it's really up to you. So that would sit in there. And then this bit here, if we take...
I so would have just dropped that.
Take our water again and saturate this section. You'll see it changing colour now. You'll see it much easier with this colour and this design. I don't need that in there, do I? Okay. See it all changing? Gets much darker. And you can squish it, wring it out. We don't want all that water in there, we just want to wring it out now. Okay, and then pull that into place. And literally we're going to roll and squish that in. So really I'm trying to get it quite untidily squished. So that's that side, covering the wire at least. Really pinch it so we get quite a lot of texture. Then a layer of glue. Now for this you need the E6000 because it's wet, won't stick it. So for this, if you've got the leather glue at home, that's great.
Right.
If not, you need to wait till, you need to get the basic shape. So carry on getting the basic shape and then let it dry and then undo it, then use your E6000. But if you have got this leather glue, ideal because it dries clear and you can just squish it in and it will all mix in and water down with the water. There. And fold it all over. Quite messy this bit. Okay, and then squish. The reason I do it like this is because it then hides the seam.
Yeah.
And you can't really see once you've squished it, and it's quite clay-like. I mean, if you feel that whilst it's wet, it becomes quite squishy and clay-like.
That makes it so easy to work with.
Yeah. And you can make all sorts of shapes and it holds really nicely, but that sort of helps you hide the seam. You can even twist it round as well to get it to really hug the wire. But that's basically how this cuff is, how this bangle's made. And make sure the end is all tucked in as well, the end of the wire's tucked in there. But that's it. So then once it's done, let's do it that way so you can see, you just then mould that whole shape so that it sits around your wrist or even upper arm. I mean, this is quite nice.
That would look lovely on the upper arm, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I love that design. And just some of the, is it the lemon quartz I think you've used on this one as well?
Yeah, just along the centre of the leaf.
Really pretty.
Area.
I love that. Gorgeous design. You can take it as far as you like as well,
and that's
can't you,
very
you know?
quickly done. But take your time and make that really neat at home. But that's another quick demo for you.
Brilliant, well done. And breathe. I'm just going to quickly bring you these before we go for a little break. These are brand new, these locks. These are fab, aren't they? They really are. You'd have to make these a feature, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd separate them. For me, that's two separate bales.
They are.
I could make them.
They're huge. They're absolutely huge. Yeah, you could, couldn't you? You could pop those off there. There you go. Look. 2 separate bales there.
Yeah.
They are fabulous. Your rose gold plated copper textured fancy locks with your J-hook, 5 pieces. in each pack, and they are brand new. I love that chunky, they look like little handbags. Real chunky look. They are fabulous, aren't they? You could use these for earrings as well, couldn't you, Gemma? You could put a jump ring on there, attach your gemstones on there if you wanted to as well. This is your pendant. They are fabulous, and they're really, really sizable. You've got so much stuff. I'm loving the texture on these as well.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Be great with all your, you know, with any of your t-shirt yarns and that sort of thing.
Definitely.
All those chunky looks.
They're gorgeous, and you're going to get 5 pieces in each pack there as well. DKAZ01 is your code for these, 0800 644 655, or on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Brand new, £11.95 for you. You could really make these go a long way. It says 5 pieces, but I'm thinking 10.
Yeah,
is what I'm thinking.
I've got, for me, there's 5 bales and 5 really nice clasps.
Yeah.
Or even 10 bales.
Yeah. Exactly. No 5 pieces about it. There's 10 here. They're great, aren't they? They really are fabulous. 0800 644 655. Lots of you coming in on the phone lines and the web this afternoon. Congratulations to all of you. You've made some incredible purchases. You really, really have. They're gorgeous. Beautiful. Keep texting in, by the way, the competition. All we asked you to do was simply give us the name of a song, but incorporate a gemstone in there. My favourite so far is Pre-Night My Fire. I love that. Pre-Night My Fire, we've had, what was the Sveen one? Dancing Sveen. Danielle in Tyne and Weir says, oh, what a Tanzanite. Oh, what a Tanzanite. Yeah.
That's good.
I think we sing that sometimes. £11 and 95 pence for, they are gorgeous. I love those. They're really, really fabulous. Loads of you with those in baskets. You're going to love them when you get them home. We've got a little under 10 section coming up for you after the break. We're going to be price clashing, slashing and crashing together. Mashing, dashing, whatever you like. And we've got Gemma's challenge, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not forget Moonstone and labradorite. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to announce the winner of the competition in the next hour as well. Make sure you get texting in with those names soon, in just a jiffy.
You don't need another love song. I'm gonna write it just the same. The years have changed us since they've come and gone. There are some things that remain. I see the changes in the mirror from who I was so long ago, and all the things you've always wanted. Well, I'm still working on those, but for now I'm content just following our dreams. You and me, just you and me.
The burning heart of Oregon is now available to you in this stunning new collection, American Fire Opal, the finest discovery.
So today on the introductory to jewellery making, I learned, as a first time having a go at making jewellery, we learned how to do the simple loop, the wrap loop, and then how to fix fastenings onto the pieces we've made. So I've had a go at making a few bits and pieces. A key ring, I've had a go at sort of looping different types of beads and gemstones onto different types of chains. I've had a go at making this, so we had a go at making the beaded bead with some beads around it and then done the fastening at the back. Also made a few sets of earrings as well, which I'll take home and enjoy wearing.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow as she brings you a fascinating DVD that teaches you how to create all of your important findings that are essential to everybody's collection. Gemma will take you through step by step to create all of your finishing touches that bring your pieces to life. Essential for all jewellery makers. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back. We've got just under 1 hour left with you today. Under £10 section. Brilliant. Brilliant. And we've got a Gemma's challenge coming up. And we've got to announce the winner of the competition as well a little bit later on for you. Loads of treats, loads of treats. You and Pete can have a dance off of you, Ben? Pete says no. No. Oh.
Maybe.
Just testing you. Okay then, under £10 section. Should we do it now? Yeah. Hang on a minute. Are you sure? I want these. That list is getting really long today. These are gorgeous, solid sterling silver toggle clasps. How pretty. Whoopsie. How pretty are they? Oh my gosh, why can I not hold that? There we go. Solid sterling silver toggle clasp. This is an under £10 section, Helena. Just because you're going to Glastonbury tomorrow and Gemma's off to Spain. I'm in sunny Midlands, so that's true. I'm going to shut up now. Helena was like, you've been on... Yes, shall we, Ben? Let's bring in some really big cookies. Yeah. The ones that are gooey in the middle. Yeah, let's do that tomorrow. Under £10 section for you, and you're going to get 3 of these. These are gorgeous. They're really, really sizable as well. This is where you want to make your clasp, your fastening feature, isn't it, really? You know, I don't want to hide these. In fact, you know what? Pair of earrings. You're going to get 3 of these. Pair of earrings and a pendant, maybe, you could use these for, if you wanted to. They are good. Look how big they are. I'm just going to put one of those on the wrist. If you wanted to use one of those in a charm in a bracelet, as a charm in a bracelet, wouldn't that look pretty? Stars and hearts are all the rage at the moment. They really are. And you're going to get 3 of them. Solid sterling silver for under £10. Now, you've got your 925 stamp on your star and on your toggle clasp as well. What did you say, sorry, lovely? Another song. Ah. Okie dokies. We've got another good entry. 3 solid sterling silver. That's going to add value to any. No, not even £9.95. Oh no, I'm going to have these. How many do we have? Yes. Do you know what? I think I might be able to get some. We've got a great quantity for you. £7.95. That is £2 and a bit each. Well, for a pair, if you like, as in toggle clasp. Guest designer Mark Smith says that when he has silver findings, whether it be earring findings, whether it be your star clasp, your toggle clasp, he's taking £10 just for those findings before he's taken any money for his gemstones. £10 just for the findings each. So that's £30 here potentially. £7.95 for 3. Do you know what? I would so be making earrings and a pendant. I'd have to multi-buy. Imagine that in a pendant. I'm going to hold that up, actually. Can I hold that up, Ben? See if this will work. I'm thinking either long chain or choker style chain. I've got my hand over a microphone. How pretty does that look? Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they, Gemma?
Yeah, lovely. Really lovely.
£7.95. They're so big as well. They're really, really sizable. 3 chances. 3 for £7.95. Pauline in County Antrim, you're there. Christine, Eileen, you've got 2. Daryl, congratulations. Leslie Ann in Rhondda. Anonymous in Nottinghamshire. Cushy in Surrey, you're there as well. Congratulations to you. I'm getting these. I love them. I've spent too much today. Karen in London, diamonds in the stream. Ah, I get it. Dolly Parton. I'm trying to think the actual name of the song now. Islands, that's it, Islands, Diamonds. I like it. Anonymous, you've got yours in Cornwall. Isabel in Angus, Anonymous in West Yorkshire, you're there as well. I'd be checking these out pretty quickly. £7.95, solid sterling silver. We've had so many high-end gemstones. We've had Colombian emerald, we've had ruby, we've had sapphire today. You're going to have to make it solid sterling silver. Gorgeous, I love those. I want them. Let's have a little look. Ah, whoa, look at this for colour. Oh my days, these are so much fun. Look at the colour of your hematite here, your blue coloured coated hematite. They are fabulous. Such pop of colour there. That is disco, isn't it? That is, let's go out, it's Friday. Definitely, even 2 of these simple earrings, that's going to create so much lustre. They'd look fantastic, wouldn't they? 165 carats of your blue colour coated hematite. You've got your faceted rice beads, approximately 8 by 5 millimetres in size, 37 centimetre strand you've got here. I'm going to roughly 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I'm going with about 50 gemstones. Approximately 50 gemstones you've got in this strand. They are stunning, and that lustre is incredible. PVKZ52 is your code for this. You could put these with any of your pyrite, couldn't you? Any of your other coloured hematite that you wanted to. Your rainbow hematite would look fabulous with these, wouldn't it? Gorgeous. Really fun jewellery. Going out jewellery. 0800 644 655 PVRZ. No, PVKZ, I think you put in. Do you know what? I'm just going to give in. The reason I took them off is because they need a really good wipe, and I forgot to do it on the break. Just know what? I'm awaiting another item. 0800 644 655. There we go. That's what you look like, Pete. PVKZ52 is your code for this one. Anonymous in Nottinghamshire, £7.95. Great way of topping up your stash if you want that party gemstone in your stash. They are gorgeous. In fact, just one of these you could use alongside some black hematite maybe. That'd look cool, wouldn't it? Friendship bracelets, simple stretchy, £6.95. What would you put with these, Gemma? What other gemstone would you put with them?
Clear quartz would look nice with them because it would diffuse the colour right through. Definitely with spinels and something with a lot of lustre. I think they're pretty versatile. Go with most things.
They would, wouldn't they?
I'm just thinking with that grey cuff that you've got on. I think they'd look nice. I think they'd look nice.
What grey cuff that I've got on? Yeah, I see. It's just so comfortable. I didn't know I'd got it on. £6.95. Make sure you're checking out your baskets as soon as you can. I love that. Oh, chandelier earring findings. Oh, there they are. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, these are fancy indeed. Check these out. Earring findings. Now, if you follow any designers on Instagram, any of your social networking sites, this is the look right now, isn't it? That chandelier look. They are gorgeous. I love these. I'm thinking delicate black spinel. You know, like your gems of distinction. You know, some gorgeous black spinel in there with these would look so red carpet, wouldn't they? Solid 925 as well. Solid 925 sterling silver with your gold plating there as well. They are gorgeous. You could use any gemstone that you wanted to with these. I think I'd have to go with something very, very delicate. Or you could have maybe your pear. Oh, do you remember the topaz that we had earlier? Yeah, the topaz on these would look incredible, wouldn't it? If you've got any of your gold-plated chain, that would look fabulous. Just some of the drops, the topaz, the different colours of topaz on the ends of these. See, the topaz that we had does deserve 925 as well, doesn't it, with gold? Definitely. They are beautiful. 0800 644 655. Lots of you coming in for these already. You could use one of these in a pendant as well, couldn't you, Gemma? You don't have to use some earrings.
You can. I've done one once where I put them so that they're almost articulated. So you do a gemstone in between the links. So put them end top to top, bottom. Ah. So you've got gemstone sandwich. Yeah. And then it's a long pendant. Like that? Yeah, that's it. And it's sort of articulated then as well, which is nice.
Oh my gosh, that would look incredible, wouldn't it? It really, really would. So you could do that, and you could hang some gemstones off the bottom there if you wanted to. Use them as earrings if you want to. Use them as pendants. $6.95. That's for solid sterling silver. Let's face it, if you just use one of these in a pendant, not as an earring, you'd be putting a bigger price tag on that for the silver that you're using in these. They're quite hefty, aren't they? They're substantial. 0800 644 655. Lots of anonymouses. I've got anonymous in Yorkshire, anonymous in London, anonymous in West Yorkshire, anonymous in Aberdeenshire. Just join me. Marilee in Arizona. Weather check in Arizona. I wonder what it's like. So Arizona, Ben, is that West America?
It'll be hot, hot, hot there.
Do you know where Arizona is?
Oh, I don't know it in Georgia. I know my aunt is there. That's it.
Oh, and it'll be hot. Wow. I'll deliver these for you, Marilee. Oh, yeah, so I wasn't far off. Southwest. My geography's improving. Best known for its reliably sunny weather. Let's all go to Arizona. Yeah, the Grand Canyon. Wow. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? Have you been there, Helena? No. She's done a lot of travelling now, Helena, but she's not been there. 0800 644 655. Andrew in Kent ×2. Anonymous in Yorkshire ×2. You're there as well. If you've got these in your baskets, just make sure you're checking out. They are stunning, aren't they? HFDL 48 is your code for those. They are beautiful. Okay. Ooh. My gosh, there are loads on this strand. Check this out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 individual gemstones. Wowzers. These are gorgeous. You could use these as leaves, couldn't you? Or petals in a design as well. They are phenomenal. 300 carats of your serpentine, top drilled marquises, 25 by 18 millimeters in size. They really are huge. Just one of those in a ring. That really is a huge solitaire, isn't it? You could do some wire work wrapping around that if you wanted to. What colour wire would you put with these, actually, Gemma?
Chartreuse.
Ben just said it exactly the same time, yeah.
Or antique bronze would be nice with those.
Yeah. Antique bronze would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? Such a beautiful gemstone, really delicate in its hue there. Reminds me a little bit of jade, actually, this gemstone. Really, really subtle in its colour, really fresh, quite spring-like, isn't it? They'd work fabulously as petals in flowers as well. If you just got a few of these together, you see how that would work? You have a huge citrine in the centre there. I love those. 0800 644 655, or on the web at jewellerymaker.com. £8.95 you. Simple pair of earrings. You know, if you were to make a simple pair of earrings using just 2 of these gemstones, what kind of price tag would you pop on them? £10? £15? Got your money back on just 2 gemstones, and you've got 16 there in total. 300 carats. 0800 644 655. Hold those lines, those are gorgeous. Righty ho. What did you say? Sorry, Helena. These ones. Oh, these ones. There's a lot of luster going on over here. Do forgive me. Oh my days. Look at this sea. Now these would work with the hematite that we had earlier on. That blue hematite strand would go gorgeously with those. Oh, a party. Helena will be for the next few days. You have 110 carats of your golden colour coated spinel here. Graduated plain pairs. Plain? 9 by 6 to 14 by 8 millimeters in size, 20 centimetre strands you've got there. They are gorgeous. Check out the luster from these. They're so weighty as well. Really, really weighty. Again, do you know what? With this strand, I'll be tempted to keep it as it is, graduated, in a necklace. That's going to look stunning, isn't it? Absolutely packed. Even from there, look at that luster. Gorgeous. But then earrings as well. You could make the entire suite, couldn't you? You really could. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, approximately 24 gemstones you've got there. £9.95 is where we should be, but it's not where we're staying for you this afternoon. 110 carats of your golden colour coated spinel you've got there at £7.95. BERU36 is your code for this one. They are gorgeous. As earrings, they're going to capture that light as well. The light's just going to bounce off those. They're going to look gorgeous. Do you know, we've had so many kind of nighttime looks today with the leather that we had. Oh, can you imagine? Right, where's that leather? I want my golden clutch bag. I'd like my golden coloured coated spinel earrings as well. I'll have one of these in a pendant too. I'm ready to go out. Me. Who's coming? 0800 644 655. Hold those lines. Gorgeous. Okay. Whoa, these are really, really sizable. Oh, wowzers. These are, they're huge. They are actually, in fact, there's one here that would be big enough by itself to be a solitaire ring. Now, you may have heard me mention this before because I've had a discussion or two with several managers here at Jewellery Maker as to why this is called a multicoloured beryl strand. For many of you, you may know multicoloured beryl. The blue variety of beryl is aquamarine. The pink variety of beryl is morganite. There's a whole lot of blue and a whole lot of pink in this strand. So why have we not called it morganite and aquamarine? Because if we had of, price tag would be a little bit higher. However, the only reason that we could come up with as to why we've called this multicoloured beryl is because there are greens in there. The green variety of beryl, of course, we know to be emerald. However, those greens are not vivid enough for these to be emeralds. So we've gone with multicoloured beryl. That's the only reason we could come up with. There are so many designers using morganite right now. Ashley Clark, Alex Monroe, Monica Veneda. I've seen similar quality of morganite set into silver for 3 figures on one of their websites. I'm not sure of the carat weight. Similar quality, set into silver. In silver. I know. This is 120 carats. I do believe we're in under the £10 section. If you look at all of the pinks you've got in this strand, there is probably, the whole strand is 120 carats. I'm going to go with approximately 30 to 40 carats in this particular strand is morganite. We're in an under £10 section. It's no wonder Joanne in Midlothian's just got 2. Aquamarine, look how much blue there is in this strand. We're in an under £10 section. Just the blues by themselves. Okay, do you know what? This one gemstone that I have here, set into a ring, that's morganite. That's going to be £20 on my craft stall. There's probably, I'd say about 6 carats of morganite there. 5, 6 carats. We're at 7, not even £9.95. That's crazy. Joanna Midlothian, you've got 2. Well done. Susan in Bedfordshire, you're there. Teresa in Devon, you've just joined me as well. Susan in Bedfordshire's just got 2 as well. 120 carats of your multicoloured beryl. I don't think I've ever seen beryl of this quality, of this size, in this carat weight, go this low. That is bananas, isn't it? £7.95. I've got loads and loads. Pamela in Yorkshire, you've just got 4. Well done. Cheryl in South Yorkshire, Karen in Essex, you've got yours as well. Beautiful. Appetite. Wow. Woo! That is a whole lot of apatite that you've got there. 84 centimetre strand. Oh my gosh. Apatite, do you know, my top 6 gemstones have always been green gemstones. My number 1 is Zambian emerald, chromed oxides in there, green tourmalines in there. I love my greens. However, apatite and fluorite are right at the top of that list because the colour in these gemstones is phenomenal. You know, as many of you will know, I love holidays, I love summer, and this gemstone instantly makes me think of holidays, makes me think of summer. It's just so beautiful. But on the flip side, you've got that glacier hue to this that could take you through to the winter. I love this gemstone so much. I'm loving this nugget strand. 400 carats of your sky blue apatite you've got here. Massive, massive carat weight. And some of those nuggets are really, really substantial. You could just take 2 of those gemstones for a simple pair of earrings, couldn't you? Maxi dress. Yeah. That lovely cocktail bar on the marina. Gemma's there already. She's going on holiday tomorrow. Imagine. It just takes you there, doesn't it? You know, the most tranquil waters. That blue is just perfection in my eyes. IWNV 31, 400 carats, and that strand is absolutely huge. There is so much there. Should be £12.95. Should we? I'd probably not have done this in this section, I'm thinking. She's doing it. She's doing it. No one's going to stop her. Christine in Worcestershire, Joanne in Midlothian, you're back in Cushing, Surrey, you're back in. Congratulations. If you simply wanted to restrand those, you know, it wouldn't be a case of restranding the whole strand. That's just too much. You get a couple of necklaces. £8.95 for you. They are gorgeous. What do you do with your nuggets, Gemma?
Crochet.
Yeah.
A lot of crochet, textured jewellery, mainly, yeah. But they're nice just on their own, just wrapped around, you know, they're quite casual, aren't they? So yeah, very versatile.
I love them. I tell you, I love nuggets. I love that natural look that you get with nuggets. You know, that back to nature. You know, it's like you've just gone and mined the gemstone yourself. I love that rough nugget that you've got there. It's beautiful. That is Mother Nature. It's incredible, isn't it? 0800 644 655. Loads of you there. Just make sure you're checking out. Righty ho. Toggle clasps. And your bolt rings I've got here. Oh, I beg your pardon. Do I have toggle clasps or did I just... Yeah, I do. I've got them. I've got your silver plated toggle clasps that you've got there. I've got your rose gold plated hook clasps there, and I've got a shed load of bolt rings as well. Wow. There's tons here. How many do we have? We've got 50 pieces of your bolt rings there. Absolutely essential for all of your bracelets, all of your necklaces. They are fabulous, aren't they? So you've got your bolt rings. There's also 50 open jump rings there as well. And you've got your toggle clasps and your rose gold plated hook clasps there as well. You've got 3 pieces in each of those. Perfect addition to your stash, isn't it? For those of you that are maybe doing any macrame, anything like that, any of you, do you know what, absolutely any bracelets, any necklaces that you like, you could use these for, couldn't you? They are fabulous, and I'm loving the size of these as well. Isn't that where you want to make your clasp a feature? You know, it's just so big, it's so bold. They're fabulous, aren't they? They are really, in fact, can I take these out? I don't know, I'm going to take one out.
These are my favourite clasps.
Are they?
Yeah,
They're
I love
brilliant.
I love the fact that the hooks are already integrated into the, because I like having the end caps, the lovely end caps that we do, but you have to then incorporate your own clasp.
Yeah.
These are all incorporated. They just look so finished and so high end.
Do do you know, they're so heavy.
Yeah.
They
they're
feel
really
like
lovely.
sterling silver, I've got to be honest. They feel like sterling silver, they're not. But they feel like, they're just, those are brilliant, Gemma. I love them. They are just so heavy. They're so, so bold, aren't they?
Yeah. I do a lot of multi-strand pieces, so
Yeah.
I'm either using a really bulky, chunky cord to hang a pendant on, or I'm using lots and lots of cords, so they, you know, they fit nicely in there. You
Yeah.
get lots in there, very securely. Just a bit of glue, and I just love them. They finish your jewellery perfectly.
Gosh, you could get a lot of thread in there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
They're perfect. I love them. I think they're fabulous. So much luster to these as well. So you've got, wow, £14.85, and that's not where we're staying. You've got 50 of your bolt ring clasps there. You've got your rose gold plated hook clasp there, and you've got your toggle clasps. Did I say 3 of these? Yeah, 3 of each in those as well. £9.95 for all 3. HJGC97 is your code for this one. Add to your order today. We've got so many deals for you. So many deals. And you're only paying 1p in any one day. Do you know, Ben, if you're going out after work, are you? He's like, going out after work today. Do you know what? Don't take this the wrong way. I can't wait for 5 o'clock. I just want to order that leather. I just want to order that leather. I could possibly collect it tomorrow as well. I just want to get my hands on it now. I want to get it home. I want to have a play. Angela in East Sussex, Gail, Gwyneth in Hertfordshire, you're there. Candy in London, Jennifer in Tyne and Wheel, you've just joined. Wheel? Tyne and Wheel, that's a new place, isn't it? Tyne and Wheel. Okie dokies. Let's just pop these away. 50 bolt ring clasp, that's an incredible price. We're still in the under £10 section. Yikes. Okie dokies. Just going to pop those over there. Sorry, Helena. Ooh. Oh, look. Do you remember that fuchsia wire that we had earlier on? Girly. Oh, that'd be perfect, that pink wire with these. How gorgeous are these? So feminine. 95 carats of your pink colour coated quartz you've got here. Your graduated faceted drops, 10 to 13 millimetres in size, 16 centimetre strands you've got here. They are big drops, and that colour is gorgeous. I'm loving that. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 individual drops there. Again, it's graduated, so I'd be tempted to get a couple of these. One left for a necklace, so you can have that graduation there. That is very glamorous, isn't it? Have you got any tiny pearls? These smaller pearls, you could just pop those in between these gemstones, create a really red carpet look, couldn't you? Up at the neckline. But then again, they're perfect for earrings, aren't they? Perfect just as pendants, as your earrings there. Do you know what? I haven't seen a gemstone this colour for a while. This gorgeous, real gorgeous candy pink hue that you've got here. Kashit in Surrey, Marilee in Arizona, Gwyneth in Hertfordshire, you're back in. Anonymous in Nottinghamshire, you're there as well. They're stunning. £9. She's going lower. Just because she can. It's Monday. It's the start of the week. You know, it's not a great day, is it, for many of us? It's like the start of the working week. 4 more days to get through before the weekend. Gemma's only got to get through a few hours before she goes on holiday. Yikes. £7.95. No, £7.95. £7.95 for you. Angela in Nottinghamshire, Anonymous in Nottinghamshire, just make sure you're checking out your baskets. RJ, RU95. We're going to step out of the under £10 section. And... I mean, what's sorry, lovely? The other... Okay. Brand new fancy locks. Now these are the gold. We've just had the rose gold ones about half an hour or so ago. Now, ooh, I've got the yellow gold. These are brilliant. They really are fabulous. They're brand new. It says 5. We're going with 10, Gemma and I, just because They're just so big, and you'd want to make the most out of these anyway. And you could easily use one of those as a pendant, but you could use both of them as pendant bales if you wanted to. They are gorgeous, and look at that texturing. That makes them look so high-end, doesn't it? Very Italian inspired. I love that look. OTAZ70 is your code for this one. Your gold-plated, copper textured, fancy locks with your J-hook there, or you could use them as they are meant to be, as your locks, just like so. Entirely up to you. You could use those as earrings if you wanted to. You could get your Zara ribbon through there, couldn't you? Oh, I haven't had any of that for a while, actually. 0800 644 655. You've got 5. We're going with 10, if you see where I'm coming from. Going all the way down to £11.95 for you. That could be, if you wanted, a pair of earrings. Could make some gorgeous earrings with these. I love that. See, look at that for a drop in an earring. They are fabulous, aren't they? £11.95 for you. OTAZ70 is your code for these ones. Make sure you're getting involved today, checking out your baskets as soon as you can. If we had any more texts, the competition, you're getting to own some Gemma Crow's jewellery, you know. Original Gemma Crow designs. Karen in the Isle of Wight says Neil Diamond Sweet Carrot line. I like that. I like that. Yeah. And Teresa in Devon, long and winding rhodolite. I like that as well. I think my top 3 are, excuse me, both of those and Pre-Night My Fire. And we've got another one, Ace of Jades, Cheryl from Grimsby. The long and winding rhodolite. We do need your customer numbers. There's no customer number on that one. We do need your customer numbers. And what was the other one now? Pre-Night My Fire was from earlier. Sweet Carrot line. I love that. Although it's not technically a gemstone, but we like it enough to include it. £11.95. Okay, price crashing. Where did I get these from? Okay. Well. Okie dokies. Oh, jadeite. Look at these. These are so beautiful. So delicate. They really are gorgeous. You know, this gemstone with rose quartz looks fabulous. Soft pinks, soft greens, maybe some of your blue chalcedony in there as well. That would look beautiful. 40 carats of your jadeite. Your plain rounds here, approximately 4mm in size. They are so delicate. Perfect size for using as your spacer beads if you want to incorporate these into another design. Citrine with this, and peridot as well, I'm thinking. That would look incredible, wouldn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's a good... Do you know, I'm going to go with 100 gemstones. Good 100 gemstones in this strand. Do you know what? Again, simply restranded bracelet. That for me is a fabulous, fabulous look. Maybe one of those solid sterling silver toggle clasps used as a charm. How pretty does that look? I want one. That is gorgeous. What would you do with this strand, Gemma? What would you put with it?
Well, having jadeite, it's like little blessings, I think, jadeite, isn't it? Because they've got so much history behind them. So they might be nice just to add in every piece of jewellery that you make for a loved one. You know, maybe not the ones that you sell, but just add it in. Or I was really jealous of Fleur the other day because she brought the big ones and she made a bracelet, just a stretchy, with a jump ring in between each one, and it just looks so nice. I think she put a little charm on. Yeah. It just looks so nice. Something about jadeite.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Very earthy. There's a lot of folklore and legend that goes behind jadeite as well, isn't it? It's just a beautiful, delicate hue to this gemstone. gorgeous. QJGP10 is your code for this one. 40 carats in total. Should be £11.95. But we're going to go under £10. Lowest ever price tag for you, going under £10 at £9.95. That's incredible, isn't it? They are just so delicate. I want to kiss them. They're that beautiful, aren't they? They really are. Abalone this Christmas. Christmas song. Was that yours, Ben? Trying to be, do you know what? I've not really had time to think about one too much. I'll have a little think. Let me think on one of my favourite songs of all time. No. £9.95. Oh my god. Well, I'm trying to think of something that everybody would know. Classic song that I love. Let's go with. Okay, see, I'm rubbish.
I've got another one.
Yeah.
Swing Low, Sweet Charite.
Gemma, if you could enter, you would win. You would win. I love that. Why didn't I think of that? I can't think of one. Swing Low, Sweet Charite. I love that. If I could just think of a song, I can't even pick a song. You know, I'm trying to take a song. Play of words. Can I come back to you tomorrow? Do I want some inspiration? Helen's not here tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So if somebody gives me like a really popular song, and then I can work with that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a song really popular. Right, what's everybody singing right now?
Cheerleader. That's that one at the moment, isn't it?
What is that one?
Everywhere I go, it's that cheerleader song.
Oh gosh, please don't get that put in my head. It's that song that you can't get back out of your head.
I don't know the name of it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just pulled all the beads off. That's how hard I was thinking. Right. Think of a really right. Still thinking. Okie dokie. I showed you this bundle earlier on, Sapphire. We've had the emerald, we've had the ruby, we've been spoilt. We really, really have been spoilt today for high-end gemstones, your big five. I've got Sapphire that is like pure luxury. 3 strands. Oh my gosh. 3 strands of sapphire. You've got your pink, you've got your yellow, and you've got your blue. Every single one individually hand faceted to give you that incredible luster. Do you know what? I kind of want to go. I kind of want to mix these all together and put these in one design because those colours are gorgeous. These 3 strands together would look amazing. Look at that. And you would be easily looking at 3 figures for something like this, for that kind of carat weight of sapphire. That's like the ultimate high-end piece, isn't it? That's like the kind of piece that you would see in Harrods, in one of your designer concessions there. 45 carats. Blue, pink, and yellow sapphires you've got there, and look how twinkly they are. Do we know the carat weight in each of the strands at all? We're just going to have a little look for you. Pink sapphire. Many celebrities have actually had, I think it was J-Lo that had a pink sapphire engagement ring. Blue sapphire, of course, royalty. It's sapphire. Other than diamonds, probably the most famous gemstone on the planet. And a gemstone that can command some huge, huge price tag. 15 carats in each of your strands there. They are phenomenal. That's I Like Mother by Elvis. Oh, spat out of spinel.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's my favourite.
What? I can't think of one right. Think of a really famous song. I'll be lonely this Christmas. Yeah, we've had that one, haven't we? Ben just said that. Right.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire agate.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire agate. That's Gemma's. Right, I'm going to go with the U2 song, because lots of people know U2, don't they? What's one of their like most popular songs? I'm thinking of all the ones that aren't. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to give up. Helena, you know, I'll text you tomorrow and I'll let you all know tomorrow. I'm trying to multitask, I think. That's why I can't think of any. 0800 644 655 ZXYY 03. Whoa, £85.95. That's your should be price tag. This is 3 strands of sapphire. Your blue, your pink, and your yellow there. They are gorgeous, dreamy. If that was a price tag for one of these strands, in fact, if I was to restrand one of these, I'm going to go with the pink. I'm going to go with the pink, okay? And in fact, I'm going to make a pair of earrings as well. The earrings and the bracelet for just the pink sapphire on my craft store. Do you know what? I'm going £129 for the earrings and the bracelet for one strand. But you've got your blue sapphire and you've got your yellow sapphire as well. These are gorgeous. 0800 644 655. Make sure you're using your solid sterling silver findings with these as well. Don't compromise on that precious metal when it comes to your big 5. You can't, can you? They are beautiful. ZXYY03 is your code for this one. Hold those lines. If you've got that in your basket, do make sure you're checking out as soon as you can. I know I've seen them. Brilliant. Do you know the thing is, I've got so much here. I've got so many gemstones, so many treats. I've just spied some chains. Oh, Helen, they're over there. I'm thinking with the leather that I was on about earlier, the, you know, the handle of the clutch bag, or, you know. You have big carat weight, 90 carats of pink amethyst you've got here. These are gorgeous, aren't they? Really beautiful. They've got so much brightness to them, so much brilliance. Brilliance being that light that comes from within the gemstone. That's what we refer to as brilliance. When you've got incredible luster, incredible brilliance, we refer to that as performance of light within a gemstone. And my goodness me, that performance of light is magnificent. Look at those sparkle away. They are gorgeous. You've got 90 carats of your pink amethyst there. You graduated step cut ovals, 9x7 to 13x9mm, 17 centimetre strand. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 earrings. Look at the faceting within these. There'd have to be, for me, earrings. Because of that faceting, you only have to move these ever so slightly. If these are on your craft stool, just give them a little swing that they catch the light. Everybody in that room is going to notice these, aren't they? They are phenomenal. Oh my gosh. That is high-end glamour, isn't it? LRYY25. Imagine with some black spinel in there as well. A real luxurious evening look you could go with these. Or you could really brighten them up with some citrine or peridot maybe. £27.95. Joan in Derbyshire, you've just checked yours out. Massive congratulations to you. Make sure you're checking out if you've got that in your basket. Do you know why? Because we're going lower. Not even staying there for you today. We're going even lower. Joan in Derbyshire, don't worry, lovely. You'll only pay that final low closing price tag. £19.95. Look at these twinkling away. It's that faceting, isn't it? Again, so much work has been done for you here. That is a high-end gemstone. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 gemstones approximately you've got there. That is just over £1 each. LRYY25 0800 644 655. Beautiful. Ah, smoky quartz. I spied this. Whoa, this is absolutely packed. I don't think I've seen one of our chains with this much. Look how much smoky quartz. 20 carats. Wow. Is this 50 centimetres, this one? I mean, we might see 20 carats in a metre length. That is absolutely packed full. I think it's about 50 centimetres. Shall I give it a measure? If I can find the ruler of the actual truth. Can't find it, Pete. Oh, there it is, lovely. I think it's 50 centimetres, but I'm just going to double check for you. So 30 to there, and yeah, 50 centimetres. Normally we'd put 20 carats on a metre length, but 50 centimetres, that is gorgeous. Oh, anklets, bright, look how beautiful that looks just by itself. Gorgeous. Wow. And all you'd need is a 7-inch length there for a bracelet. Slightly more maybe for an anklet, so that's going to make quite a few, isn't it? And that all by itself. Add a simple clasp in there, job done. Should be £29.95 for you, but we are price dropping. UVOD78 is your code for this one. I love this. Smoky quartz, very glamorous, very sexy gemstone, I think. Smoky quartz. Very first gemstone ever bought here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. 10 years ago now, that was. And I get compliments on this gemstone all the time, every single time that I wear it. I think it's fabulous. I really do. It's got such an evening glamour, smoky glamour to it, so much depth of colour. UVOD78 is your code for this one. Can we do the chain? I love that. She's like, yeah. Yeah, this one here. Because I'm thinking, you know all the leather that we've had, you know I'm bonkers on chain. I love all the chains that we have. I'm absolutely bonkers on all of the chains. These are fabulous, whether it be your spectacle chain. It could be the handle to your clutch bag that you're going to make with that leather that we had earlier on. That's what I'm thinking. It could be the belt. It could be simply adding your clasp, your jump rings there. I like that look a lot. That is just so Kim Kardashian, isn't it? I love it. Oh, 800, 644, 645. Pete, do we have any of that leather around? I spy Gemma with some. Oh, yeah. See, I'll go with those. Thanks, Gemma. Star. This is what I was thinking. This was where I was going earlier on. So you've got your clutch bag. Brilliant. And then you might just want to pop some of your chain on there as your handle maybe. Oh, look at that. That is a leather clutch bag right there. Doesn't that look fabulous? You can't go for any of the leather. The chain is so going to work with this. That is fab. I love it. Whoops. AE, AZ, 73, £12.95. That's a metre length of your gold-plated copper chain there as well. They're really, really big links. I love that. Really? I've got a winner. Okay, we've got a winner. It's Eileen from Cork, bat out of Spinel. Love it. Like a bird of Spinel, I'll be gone when the morning comes. Look at that! Oh yes, I can't wait to get this leather. I'm going upstairs right in about 5 minutes to order these. Cannot wait. I might get this chain as well.
I'm taking on holiday a roll of chain so that I can have it either as a bow. Yeah. I've just got a toggle, one toggle, so it can loop through any length, and I can wear it as a necklace.
It transforms an outfit completely, doesn't it? Like, you know, whether it be your little black dress or a black maxi dress, it completely transforms the look. They are brilliant, those chains are. Oh, I love those leathers. Right, let's quickly go and see our lovely Gemma and have a look at Gemma's challenge. Was originally just Moonstone, but She managed to get the labradorite as well. Brand new. Whoa! Check you out, Gemma.
Oh, look at that.
Gemma.
I can't wait to wear that.
Oh my gosh. You're going to look incredible on holiday with that on around your neckline. Oh my gosh. I love it with the gold spacer beads in there as well. That is gorgeous. Well, oh, look at that.
And I love that it doesn't quite sit flat. I actually like it like that because then it's going to bounce off all the different angles.
Can I borrow it when you come back?
Yeah, we'll have it as a team. It could be a team necklace.
Yeah, that is just fabulous. Loving these pieces. And the Moonstone. Oh, I'm going to go with this one. Oh, I like them both. Oh, have a look.
The glue might not be dry yet, so.
Okay. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful Moonstone cabochons that we had earlier. They were phenomenal. £14.95. Well done, Gemma. You've done very well today. You've made some incredible pieces. So when are you back? Do you know?
I know I'm doing a workshop on the 3rd of July.
Okay.
The show shortly after, so I haven't got long when I get home.
So off on your hollybobs. Yeah. Off on our hollybobs, Stray. We'll have a fabulous time.
I will,
back
thank you.
sun-kissed with a labradorite necklace. I will be back with you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Take you through until 5 o'clock. The lovely Vicky is with you next, take you through until 9 o'clock this evening. She's got lots of deals coming up for you. And we've got a new guest designer, have we? Ooh. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I'll be back here at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Whatever you're doing for the rest of your day, have a great day, have a safe day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Sarah Elvin brings you her DVD, Friendship Bracelets. This fantastic